is our moment. We are the champions of England. Yes, we did it at last.
The red and white are marching on from North London to the world tonight. Champions, champions! The Gunners are champions. The Emirates are shining bright. A sea of red beneath the lights. We dreamed of glory, held on tight. Now history is ours tonight. Through every battle, every fight, through every season's lonely night, the faithful never lost their way. And now we've come to celebrate. Raise your scarves into the sky. Hear the roar 1,000 miles. One club, one heart, one family. Forever in our history. Arsenal, Arsenal, hear the people sing. Champions of England, let the bells all ring. Soccer on the wing, Erling on the king. North London forever, hear the stadium sing. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Declan Rice commands the field, a warrior who'll never yield. Saliba stands like a mighty wall. No fear, no doubt, he conquers all. Gabriel fights with heart and pride. David Raya guards the side. Kaya Bergs brings the fire and flame. Together they've rewritten fame. Hey, hey. Arsenal, Arsenal, hear the people sing. Champions of England, let the bells all ring. Saka on the wing, Erdegaard the king. North London forever, hear the stadium sing. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Who's the star upon the wing? Who's the captain leading all? Who's the giant in midfield? Declan Rice never yields. Who's the rock in our defense? Who's beside him in the fight? Who keeps every strike away? David Raya saves the day. Who helped bring the glory home? Kai Havertz, one of our own. Who believed and showed the way? Mikel Arteta every day. Arsenal, Arsenal, hear the whole world sing. Champions of England, let the bells all ring. Saka on the wing, Odegaard the king. North London forever, hear the stadium sing. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Arsenal, Arsenal, champions once again. Arsenal, Arsenal, we'll sing it till the end. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Hey, 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 hey. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Ole, Arsenal, Arsenal, champions of England. Arsenal, Arsenal, champions of England. North London forever, North London forever, Ole. The red and white are marching on. Arsenal, 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 champions.
If you are not an Arsenal fan, when you see me pass, all my Arsenal fans, when you see me, don't be shy, just say hi and I will reply. Good morning to all Arsenal fans. All the other fans, you can go and look for your coaches and take your good morning from there. This week, Kokoti 247. Yeah, Arsenal were champions. And in case you don't know, just know that we will continue reminding you. Okay? Victoria Concordia Crescent. Go and Google it. You understand. It's victory through harmony. Welcome to a beautiful Arsenal Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel One TV, and I am Nanatufo Boateng. Before I sit down, let me remind you again that Arsenal were champions of England. 22 years. See, let me explain the beauty of this victory. Think about it this way, that someone has given birth and that child has grown and completed university before Arsenal is winning that trophy. 22 solid years. So please allow us this week, 247. Once again, you're welcome. It's a beautiful show we have for you. And just know that between the show, we'll be reminding you every small opportunity we get, we'll chip in that Arsenal has won the Premier League. So please bear with us. We'll suffocate you with the victory. You understand? Welcome. We have a beautiful show for you from now up until 11 a.m. I'll start off, and then Philip and Chris Carter will continue, and they take you all the way up to 11 a.m. But of course, even after, we have a lot of compelling content for you right here on Channel One Television, and so we entreat you to stay with us throughout the entire day. The month of June is just around the corner, and as you know, every June we bring you the City Business Festival. All right, this is the period where you get all the tidbits on your business. If you're looking to grow, you're looking to scale up, you're looking to invest in a business, this is the one-stop shop. 30 solid days of business acumen, business nuggets right here on Channel One TV, as well as 97.3 City FM. So we entreat you to stay with us. We've got on-air programming that will be looking at small and medium scale businesses, that will be looking at the investment sector, the loan sector, banking sector, the market economy, just name it. All right, all of that will be on air, 97.3 City FM, as well as Channel One TV. So do make a date and be on the lookout for all that we'll be bringing you during the period. We're having the City Business Festival, but of course we'll be having some outdoor events as well, so please be on the lookout for that. We'll bring you all the details right here on Breakfast Daily live on Channel One TV. Now, of course, the business edition, or if you like, the on-air series will be on radio, 97.3 City FM, 9 a.m. I beg your pardon, every weekday, and then you have it on television as well. So please stay with us for all the best information regarding your business, how to grow it, how to scale up, how to move from stage one, of course, to the top. So stay with us for the City Business Festival, 97.3 City FM, as well as Channel One Television, and we'll bring you all the 411 regarding your business. All right, so that's it for the City Business Festival throughout the month of June, from the 1st to the 30th. And it's brought to you by Channel One TV and 97.3 in partnership with Absa Bank. And it's proudly sponsored again by Absa Bank, MTN, Petra Trust, and then we have Zonda as well. If you want further details, kindly call 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973. The City Business Festival is in the month of June, from the 1st to the 30th. All right, call us for further details, 0205 973 973. Now, you know, at Channel One TV, we have you at heart, and so we put together special programs for you. That will include the City Business Festival. But every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m., we'll bring you a special family drama series titled The Blanksons. It's a Channel One TV production, a Channel One TV original, and it airs only here on Channel One TV every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Please do make a date. Enjoy all the drama, the kokonsa, the intriguing suspense, the moments of cheer, moments of glory, moments of joy, moments of celebration, like when Arsenal wins the trophy. All of that is going on in the Blanksons. So tune in every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. But if for some strange reason, maybe Arsenal is playing on a Thursday evening. Arsenal is winning some trophy on Thursday evening, so you're unable to watch the Blancens. Don't worry, we'll bring you a repeat, okay? So you watch the Arsenal game, it's fine, but we have a repeat for you. In fact, throughout the entire week, we'll bring you repeats, except on Mondays. So let's check out the repeat time slots. Friday, 11:30 a.m. Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, 3 p.m. Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. So every day in the week, except on Mondays, we have a showing of the Blancens. But of course, the first airing of every new episode is on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Please don't miss out. It's a Channel One TV production, the Channel One TV original. And help me say thank you to Nasco Electronics, the Z-Shito, Out Multi-Purpose Insecticide Spray, and Everpack for holding us down, for having our backs, so we are able to bring you the Blancens, the special family drama series here on Channel One Television. Of course, you know, after the Premier League, when we win, Arsenal wins like that, a number of the Arsenal players will be representing their countries at the World Cup, which is happening in June. So if you want to see, you know, that midfield stallion, Declan Rice, playing for his home country, if you want to see that winger of all wingers, Saka, if you want to see that Viking, Gyökeres, you understand, or William Saliba, you want to see Raya doing his thing, then of course it's at the World Cup, and all the details of the teams or the countries they'll be representing, the positions they'll be playing, what formation or tactics they'll be deploying, you get all that information right here on Channel One TV every Friday at 3 p.m. on World Cup Central. World Cup Central. It's live with Gabi Ofer as your host. He has Jude Duncan as his sidekick in the corner there, bringing you all the team data, all the team statistics, when and where the teams made their first appearances or their debut, and how they performed in the World Cup. It's all there, put together nicely for your viewing pleasure right here on Channel One Television. We call it World Cup Central every 3 p.m. on Friday. Please do make a date and let's follow the story. Let's follow the journey of the various footballing nations that will be represented at the World Cup this year in Canada, USA, and Mexico. But of course, be on the lookout for special features on all the Arsenal players that will be at the World Cup. You understand? Yeah. Okay. That said, if you want to find out more about the victory of Arsenal and the various write-ups that we've done about this solid, fantastic victory, go to the Google Play Store and download the Channel One News online app. All right? Go there. We have sports stories. And of course, topping the sports stories will be that Arsenal victory, that great victory. North London is red. If you don't understand, go and argue with your coach. You understand? But download the Channel One News app and you get all the details there. It's on the Google Play Store. It's quite easy, simple to navigate. You shouldn't have any challenges at all. And please enjoy the app. Engineer Mahama, good morning. Good morning to you and your Manchester United fans. How be markets this morning? Engineer Mahama is texting me this morning that we should leave Man U alone. But I haven't mentioned Man U. I'm only celebrating my victory. Engineer Mahama, special good morning, special greetings to you. Yeah, but of course, we hear Carrick will be doing some magic, so let's see. Now that you've given him a contract, we'll see how it goes, yeah? All right, let's get into the newspapers this morning. Let's bring you the various headlines making the front pages of the dailies. I'm starting off with the Daily Graphic newspaper. Netco reels under 5 billion cedis funding deficit, VRA Netco staff claim. Netco reels under 5 billion cedis funding deficit, VRA and Netco staff claim. Savannah Regional Tour. President Mahama cuts sword for projects, inspects regional hospital, opens ICT center. Survey reveals high public trust in vaccines. And law on false news ignites debate, repeal or maintain. There's a question on the front page of the Daily Graphic. And inside the Daily Graphic, you get a special supplement on African Union Day, AU Day. Now, Daily Graphic Sport is on the back page. And, Daily Graphic, I can understand that you want to do Premier League, you want to promote the Ghana Premier League. But are you not aware that Arsenal has won the EPL? There's no story on Arsenal on the back page. Oh, graphic. Anyways, grab a copy of the Daily Graphic. You get your GPL stories on the back page. We are still enjoying our victory. Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times. Ghanaian Times says, Ofankor in Sawam Road project faces fresh delay. Contractor seeks second extension. Commuters lament worsening conditions. Ofankor and Sawam Road project faces fresh delay. Contractor seeks second extension. Commuters lament worsening conditions. GN Bank saga. Lawyer disputes liquidity and fraud allegations. We killed Queen Mother for 50,000 cedis. Suspects tell police. This must be our last IMF bailout. That's according to President John Dramani Mahama. All right. Let's go to the front page of the Daily Guide. Daily Guide. Daily Guide says, South Africa's xenophobic attacks. Minority slums delay in Ghanaians' evacuation. Malian government investigates Adamu's sister company over tax violations. We are coming for you, Yohunu, to criminals. Well, that's the Inspector General of Police sounding a word of caution, or if like warning to criminals out there. He says, we are coming for you. Let's get back to winning ways. Afoko rallies NPP MPs. Let's get back to winning ways. Afoko rallies NPP MPs. All right, that's Paul Afoko, and MPP chairman hopeful. Let me take you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle says, Jinapor blast government over SA evacuation delay. Jinapor blast government over South Africa evacuation delay. Mali accuses Adamu's sister Koi of tax evasion. Scripture for today, Romans 13:7. Pay to all what is owed to them. Taxes to whom taxes are owed. Revenue to whom revenue is owed. May the Lord add his blessings to the reading of his word. That's the front page of the Chronicle. Let's do the Herald. Larry Dogbe is the Herald. Okay, so he has a different angle to the Queen Mother murder story. And front page says, IGP's Atebubu Queen Mother murder report challenged. Bribery denied. Police assaults, frame up and stolen CCTV system emerge. IGP's Atebubu Queen Mother murder report challenged. Bribery denied. Police assaults, frame up and stolen CCTV system emerge. Okay. So it comes with a picture of Christian Tete Yohunu, the Inspector General of Police, Nana Sewa Jan Kumachre, the late Queen Mother of Abamba, Nana Owusu Sankofi II, the Chief of Akokwa, and there's a circled spot in a picture where he says CCTV was stolen, and then there's a damaged door. Okay. SNIT quashes Buzia results, La Palm and Elmina hotel sale rumors, insist advertisement was advisory exercise. Keta traders, Momo vendors, students, NIA and NHIA cry over unreliable mobile networks. Okay, the Herald also has the Adamu story. And you have Asiedun Ketia takes credit for NDC 2024 victory with Maharuna Muntaka ouster gets punched. Okay, so that's the Herald newspaper. Let me go to the News Center now. The News Center. Ghana card readable at 44,000 airports as travel document to facilitate return to Ghana. That's according to Wisdom Yaira Kokudeku, Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority, NIA. BOG and AFCFTA explore stable coins for cross-border payments. That's according to Dr. Siama, Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Again, BOG losses will not recur at last year's scale. Dr. Siama speaking again. Government misses T-bills target by 5.9% under subscription. IGP and police hailed over Queen Mother murder arrest. All of that on the front page of the News Center newspaper. You get some more stories on the back page as well. Let me take you to the Custodian. Custodian says government fails stranded Ghanaians. Minority queries government response to South African xenophobic attacks. Let's get NPP back to power. Afoko rallies minority MPs. Police and Iyoko bail conditions challenged at Supreme Court. Asiedu Nketia opens NDC Pandora's box. How General Mosquito sacked Haruna and Muntaka as leaders in parliament. Stop the creeping culture of silence. Nana Komiatu Mahama. All of that and more in the Custodian newspaper. If you go to the back page, shops demolished at Kaswa New Market for 24-hour economy market. The consumers lament rising ginger prices. Digital finance needs trust to succeed. That's according to Dr. Johnson Pandit Asiama, Governor of the Bank of Ghana. So that's the Custodian newspaper. Let me bring you the Ghanaian Publisher. Ghanaian Publisher also has the Adamus Resources story. SA evacuation, minority blasting government. Wontumi trial, AG struggling to prove allegations. It has the IGP warning criminals. And then, of course, Arsenal lifts Premier League trophy. Arsenal lifts Premier League trophy on the front page of the Ghanaian Publisher. Yeah, Ghanaian Publisher, you do all, you do all. Okay, let's look at what the New Publisher is saying this morning. A focus magic 3R formula. Reunite, rebuild, recapture power. Yao Owusu receives honorary award from Otumfuo. And then there's the sad one from the weekend. Actress Beverly Afaglo dead. May her soul rest in peace and our deepest condolences to her family. Appeals Court, not government, restored. Appeals Court, not government, restored GN Bank license. Lawyer fires back. So that's on the front page of the New Publisher. Let's do the Informer. The Informer says, minority demands BOG accounts. Solve our problems, not thank us tours. Hey, appear Dankwa blast government. Okay. 1 arrest per month. MPP accuses government of weaponizing state institutions against it. Suspects behind Queen Mother's murder nabbed. IGP Ohunu police applauded. Existing laws fail sex for jobs victims. Coalition backs new legislation. So that's the Informer newspaper. Let's go to the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor says, Eduji, NDC has unique way of choosing flag bearer. That's Eduji Tamaklo, Godwin Eduji Kujo Tamaklo speaking there. Celebrate Eid al-Adha in peace and unity. That's Napo to Muslims. Police arrest chief and 7 others over Bamba Queen Mother's murder. And then you have the Adamus story also here on the front page of the Inquisitor. Let's do the Daily Analyst. Watch out, you are next. Yohunu warns criminals as police arrest killers of Queen Mother. Deadly GB oil filling station robbery. Police arrest 6 suspects. Government deploys disguised armored buses to track highway robbers. Cabinets to consider Women's Bank resolution at next meeting. Beverly Afaglo passes on. Kwesimintim MP backs inclusive governance, praises joint statement on OGP. Let's do the Insight. The Insight says 70% of Africans back reparations, says Pan-African Progressive Front. Free SHS Wahala. Mahama vows to end double track system by 2027. The architect of tomorrow, the Julius Deborah factor. Cocoa Board calls for fair pricing reforms ahead of 2027 Cocoa meeting. The local content illusion, how contract mining cost Ghana taxes and workers' rights. A study is revealing. Let's go to the Economy Times. BOG set to license first non-interest bank soon as 2 industry experts are appointed to NIFAC. Okay. Lending and deposit rates to remain unchanged as BOG maintains 14% policy rate for next 2 months. Contract mining cost Ghana taxes and workers' rights. That's according to a new study. So that's it for the Economy Times. Let's do the B&FT. B&FT, Business and Financial Times. Resilience, not capital inflows. New BOG priority. UBA secures Fitch ratings upgrade as asset quality and profitability and capital strength improve. Inflation adjusted private sector credit up 24.5%. Private sector participation will deepen power sector woes. Enterprise insurance pays over 280 million cedis in claims, reinforcing industry confidence. So that's the Business and Financial Times. Let me take you online briefly. Channel 1 newsonline.com. Government deploys armored buses on major highways to boost security. That's according to the Minister for the Interior. Suhini praises contractors on Northeast Road projects. It gets lonely sometimes. Father Campbell on priesthood challenges. We want to go home, Ghanaians in South Africa cry out. White Volta, Mishu Woyema Bridge to be completed by 2027. That's according to the Roads Minister. Again, he says, stop credits claiming politics. And that's him speaking to the NPP. If you go to the Northern region, 15-year-old kidnapped in Kabulia, family appeals for rescue. You get details of these stories and several others on channel1newsonline.com. Let's go to citynewsroom.com. Premier League club hits financial jackpot as Arsenal lead 2025-2026 earnings table. Of course, good news for us. Business groups back Shippers Authority's new shipping charges. Operationalize wage at Children's Hospital to ease referral pressure. That's Princess Marie Louis Hospital speaking. Monitor road contractors closely. Abuja to Ghanaians. And again, he says we are focused on completing projects, not claiming credit. Xenophobia, we are tired. We want to return home. Ghanaians in South Africa cry out. Beverly Afaglo died after 2-year battle with cancer. That's according to her manager. And first batch of evacuated Ghanaians from South Africa to arrive May 27. So go to citynewsroom.com as well as channel1newsonline.com. You get details of these stories and several others. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 Television, and we'd like to remind you again that Arsenal are Premier League champions. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll return shortly with the news review segment.
June is for business here at City FM and Channel 1 TV. This June, the ideas get bolder and the future of Ghanaian business takes center stage. Welcome to the City Business Festival 2026. For the entire month of June, 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV bring together the thinkers, builders, innovators, and dreamers shaping the future of enterprise in Ghana. From powerful business fora that spark meaningful conversations to insightful on-air discussions with industry leaders and change makers, to stories of resilience, innovation, and ambition from Ghanaian entrepreneurs. This is more than a festival. It is a movement of ideas, strategy, and impact. Whether you're starting small, scaling big, or simply dreaming of your next breakthrough, the City Business Festival is your platform to learn, connect, and grow. Join the Honor Series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM and at 11 a.m. with a repeat at 6 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. This June, let's challenge businesses. Let's refine ideas. Let's create impact. Call 0205-973-973 for further details. City Business Festival 2026, driving ideas into impact. The City Business Festival 2026 is powered by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN, Zondatech Ghana Limited, and Petra Trust.
From Accra to Buenos Aires, from Lagos to London, the world is locking in for the greatest football spectacle on earth, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. But before the first whistle cuts through the noise, there's a deeper rhythm to the game. Every badge carries history, every player brings a story, every number means something. Welcome to World Cup Central, only on Channel 1 TV.
Hello and welcome to another episode of World Cup Central right here on Channel 1 TV.
Your home of football intelligence with African energy and global perspective. We're taking you beyond the highlights, from powerful eye-opening stats to sharp breakdowns of every qualified nation to insights that change how you see the beautiful game.
Their first appearance was in 1930 and their best finish at the World Cup was third place in 1930. That was a long time ago.
Every Friday at 3 p.m. we serve it fast, bold, and electric. No fluff, just pure football knowledge delivered with style.
You couldn't beat Norway, so if you are not at the World Cup, it's thoroughly deserved. So please stay at home.
World Cup Central, Fridays at 3 p.m. exclusively on Channel 1 TV.
Before I'm high and I'm getting
On
Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 Television. We're going into the news review segment. Let's remind you that the show is interactive, so send us your thoughts, your comments, and contributions. Our WhatsApp number is on your screens. Send us a text via WhatsApp on the subjects that will be discussed and the submissions that will be made by our guest on the show. Alternatively, you can join us on Facebook and on YouTube, where we are streaming live. We also have some very interesting and engaging content on Instagram as well as X. Then you can join our TikTok for some compelling and exclusive videos from Channel 1 Television. Once again, you're welcome. Let me say a quick good morning to Ibrahim Ejay. He is the resident country director, International Investment LLC. Ibrahim.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are we, sir?
Very well, very well, very well.
There's
Very
a gentleman,
excited, very happy.
Wonderful. There's a gentleman that I met in Taifa.
Okay.
He's called Pastor Charles. So he said that when I come on TV this morning, say a big hi to him. So Pastor Charles, God bless you.
Good morning to
He's a
you,
good
Pastor
guy.
Charles. And Wanda Victor Kotter is a National Executive Committee member of the ruling National Democratic Congress, NDC. Wanda, good morning.
Good morning, bro.
It's good to see you. Yeah.
Good.
Wanda, do you watch football?
Yeah,
Are you an Arsenal fan?
I'm a Chelsea fan, but I'm happy Arsenal's won.
Ah, okay, good.
Yeah, I moved to Chelsea
I
because
was going to sack him, but it's good you added that.
I moved to Chelsea because of Michael Essien, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right,
used to originally-
right,
yeah.
right.
I was saying earlier on, I'm a die-hard Liverpool fan. Those who know me on Facebook,
Yeah.
know I'm die-hard Liverpool. Arsenal are indeed my second team.
Yeah.
When Manchester United were dominating, that was the only relief I had as a Liverpool fan. And so when Arsenal were beating Man U,
Man U, yeah.
the Arsene Wenger days,
Yeah.
I fell in love with you guys.
Remember
So
the
I
days
thought-
of the invisible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 49 unbeaten.
Nana, you are Arsenal.
Super
Strong
Arsenal
Arsenal.
fan.
Will you win against
I'm a
PSG?
Ghana
Inshallah,
fan.
inshallah. You
Hold
guys
on
will
for May
win.
30th. Yeah?
You win, eh?
Neutral grounds.
Will you win?
But we are the Gunners.
Will you win?
Guns blazing.
Yeah.
Will you win?
This is ours to win.
Will you win?
They'll win
We
it.
will win.
They'll win it.
We'll make it a double.
Charlie, where's the
this year.
confidence?
We'll make it a double this year. All right. Yeah. Anyways,
Awesome.
Wanda, I'll start off with you. What's happening within your party? your chairman is doing a thank you tour and saying all sorts of things. Your president is doing reset tour. We couldn't consolidate the tours, make it one tour, so that we can at least guide the communication. Because at the thank you tour, some things are being said, it looks like jabs are being thrown, and at the reset tour, it looks like responses are being shot in the direction of Chairman Asiedun Ketia and all that. What's going on? And he has gone to, if you like, open a Pandora's box with his commentary on how the former leadership of the party in Parliament were ousted. Wonder.
Nana, good morning to you. Good morning to my big brother, Mr. Ejay, your producers, and our viewers. Oh, it's a beautiful Monday morning.
Indeed.
I must say that this is a very dicey issue, and to say that I'm not here to take side. I mean, I've seen a lot of
Also, you think they are sites?
no, I've seen a lot of stuff on Facebook, and there are some narrative as though the party people are no. There's no flag bearership contest in the party now. Nobody has picked nomination to contest for flag bearer. So all those making those commentary on Facebook that they are going to support this or is because of that. No, let's stop the speculation. And some are MPP people. the opposition, they are jumping to this here and there.
It's politics now.
Exactly.
Feed on your opponent's weakness.
Exactly. So I just want to make this point so that all these things we see on social media, not all of them are NDC party people. Some are those in the opposition trying to create some unexistent division within the NDC.
Is there friction between the government and the party?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's no perfect system, to be honest.
Right.
There's no perfect system anywhere. There's always persons within the party hierarchy who feel that they have not been given what their expectations have not been met, to put it bluntly. But what I'm saying is that we must be careful in the sense that not all the narrative you see out there on social media are from within. Some are actually from outside. Some are MPP persons trying to put and push a particular narrative. So if you're not careful, you will think that NDC there is division, but that is not true. Now let me take the issues one by one.
Yes, deal with what we have seen and heard.
Yes,
I'm chairman. Of course,
I'm coming to that. I have listened to the chairman. I've also listened to the Honorable Aruna Idisu. Look, let me be very clear here. The NDC as a party is bigger than everybody. That notwithstanding, there are key personalities that you cannot run an election without.
True.
Look, you cannot run any election without the Honorable Aruna Idisu. The support he brings from the north is without doubt. In the same light, you cannot run an election without your party chairman.
True.
The general. You see, so these are strong personalities within the party. No two ways about that. In terms of contribution, I can highlight contribution to you. In the 2020 election, although we lost the presidential, which we disputed, our seat, parliamentary seat, and increased. Who was the minority leader at the time? It was the Honorable Aruna Idisu.
Yeah.
In fact, at the time that we had the hang parliament 2020, the 2020 election, and we were able to get a speaker from our side.
Yeah.
Who did the magic? Of course, the minority, but
led by Haruna.
Yes,
and yet he was removed
and ably supported by Honorable Muntaka.
Yet they were removed, and today we are being told that they had to be removed for victory in 2024.
At the time of the removal, we got some explanation. At the time, we were told that the election would be about economy, and that the Honorable Atufosun, indeed, Honorable Atufosun was the ranking member of
the finance committee.
Exactly. So if the chairman's argument was that the election was about the economy, it would make sense if he leads the minority.
Did you agree with that reason then?
I won't let you know my personal opinion, but my view, even the MPs were divided at the time. So you remember some MPs wrote some
petitions.
Yes, so they were even divided among themselves. But this is a human institution. The same party leadership gave Honorable Aruna Idisu the authority to lead. So if the same party at a point decides to reshuffle, there shouldn't be an issue ordinarily. Now, beyond that, or subsequent to that, the chairman led campaign, just as the flag bearer also led some campaign. And then the running mate also led, our campaign was divided. Yes. The chairman went around this country. He went to Asawase and all those constituencies. This issue didn't pop up. So is it a case of wrong timing now to go and be explaining this reshuffle? It's a legitimate concern people have raised on social media. Is the timing right? But I see, if you look at the issue in totality, you could see that the chairman was not there to fight per se, but was trying to give an explanation. Maybe the explanation was too detailed. You get a point? Because if you see the posture, the context, and if you look at the tape as a whole, the people just focus on that particular portion. You could see that the chairman was not there to fight. No.
Because he was in Haruna's area.
Yes.
So we had to speak to the people for them to understand the need for the reshuffle.
Exactly. So for all you know, the chairman wasn't there to fight. The chairman was giving explanations of what had happened on account. But you see, if you take issues out of context, it will give it a certain narrative. That's why I said that we should be careful. for example, party people that not always see on social media is from the party. Some are MPP people who are just happy and all of that. You see, they even brought an AI because the chairman said he's a coach. They've dressed me. What I saw, I even thought it was Jose Mourinho. The way the MPP people,
Black Mourinho.
The way the MPP people, hey, when I saw Chairman General, the way they were dressed, I thought it was.
But how do you know it was MPP people who did it?
Oh, I'm telling you, we are in this game, no.
Your people can also do it. Those who are not happy with him,
the MPP people. Now, about Honorable Haruna Iddrisu's response, I also didn't see it as a fight. I didn't see it as a fight at all. You know, the jovial manner. You know, Haruna is very jovial, very humble, focused. I mean, so there's no cause for alarm. There's no cause for alarm.
Really?
The point is, none of them have even declared their intention to contest for anything. None of them. You made mention about the various stores. That's a good question, Nana. Now, you will see that even within the various stores, there's a singular or similar narrative.
Is there?
Yes. All talking about the reset agenda. Chairman will say that, look, be patient. Party people who are not happy, who are disgruntled, be patient. Government is committed, be patient. In fact, in respect to those who had applied for the security services, Chairman had to explain to them the quota was 5,000, be patient, don't be angry, your time will come. You know, and Chairman had already explained why he was going on his thank you tour. Because of the nature of our 2024 campaign.
Right.
For the first time, we didn't have these big rallies. Because we as a party, we are under oath as NEC members, national officers. We had studied the MPP. Because they were empowered, they had access to a lot of resources. If you want to use their strategy to bash people and do big rally, you can't play to their strength. Because they will be able to give transport back to people and all of that. You may not be able to do that as an opposition party. So we decided to do community-based. So our party system was decentralized. So the national chairman led one part of it.
So now you have enough resources to do two tours at the same time?
No, I'm trying to explain. So chairman led one, flag bearer, running mate. And chairman in his campaign promised the people, in fact, in the Asante region, I was part of his team. In the Asante region, he told the people that if we win, and if our seat in the Asante region increase, he will personally come and thank them.
Can I ask you this?
Let me land on this point. Let me land on this point. He personally assured the people. So it's only natural that after getting the victory, you will go to them and say, oh, thank you. And if you look at all his narrative, he said, look, support the government. Don't forget that it's not part of government. He's a board chairman for Gapua.
Yeah.
People create the impression as though he's out of. No, he's a board chairman for Gapua. Let us not forget this. So, by and by, the president has decided to go on a reset tour. You know, there was an initial thank you tour by the president, but that was not community based.
It was cut short.
No, it was virtually done on a regional basis. That was how it was. If you say, like for example, Volta region, everybody met him.
Thank you. He didn't do all 16 regions.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the regions that he went to, it was regional based.
Right.
It was regional based. But this reset, it also has about commissioning projects. Yes. These are two different things. It's not just going to say thank you for voting. No, he's showing to the people evidence based. That look, I promise you this, I'm delivering. Savannah, he's telling them Damango water project, it will happen. It was accompanied by the energy minister, Honorable Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapo, giving evidence of the power stability, the financial discipline, the energy sector. So this government is working. So the reset tour is not just to say thank you, but to show the good works of this government.
Well, Ibrahim, let me come to you. Do you think there's fire in your opponent's house? Do you think there's division or some, if like, disunity between the party and the government?
Once again, a good morning to you, Nana, and to Wanda, my brother. A good morning to you and our viewers. Is there disunity? Clearly, not everybody's on the same page. We just heard the way in which Asiru Nketi referred to Muntaka, the other guy. And then you saw a response from Honorable Haruna Iddrisu saying that this is a real tour, referring to President John Dramani Mahama's thank you tour and not the so-called other thing.
John Mahama's reset tour.
Reset tour, yeah. There's division. I mean, no party can said to be 100% unified all the time. It's the degree to which there is disunity. Now, the NDC are due to have their executive elections the latter part of this year, around, if not September or October, thereabouts. That's the calendar. And then by this time next year, then they'll start their presidential primaries. And that's when you'll see differences of opinion among them. But is there rank and file disunity now? When you're in government, you do as much as you can to paper over the cracks, but they will naturally come out. And parts of it, the fissures, is what you're seeing here. What Asedu Nkete is doing is campaigning from himself.
Campaigning as what?
Yeah, it's giving the delegates, I'm talking the NDC delegates, reasons to understand why his candidacy should be considered.
Candidacy for what?
For president.
He hasn't declared.
And does he need to declare? I mean,
the party hasn't opened nominations.
Thank you. Well, let me open the nomination for him.
Oh, how? Are you an NDC executive member now?
You know, MPP through and through. But it's important that we are mature. Sometimes when we are discussing and we try to play the ostrich, nomination forms have not been out and what have you, we are deceiving the people that we are communicating with, the viewers. Are we more intelligent than Channel 1 viewers? We're not.
No, we're not. Clearly.
So they can understand the dynamics of what's going on right now. Because how do you go on your own thank you tour without government approval?
Do you know
if not, no, you're the chairman. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand those narratives, and you can play them out. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can play them out. A coach takes the team. Did you see Arteta going on the bus by himself?
No.
He took the whole team.
The whole team, yeah.
Bukayo Saka, everybody,
Yeah.
Martinelli, everybody was there. You know, they were all there. So imagine if Arteta had gone on a coach, North London, went through to, what do you call it, Finsbury Park, coming down to Wood Green, for those who know London.
Yeah.
You know, people say, what kind of a coach are you? One-man band, a one-man band makes a lot of noise, but an orchestra makes beautiful music.
Yeah.
And what you're seeing here, I'm not saying that Asedu Nkete is making a lot of noise, but it's pinching the NDC. They don't like his candidacy. You saw elements of it in Ayawaso East just 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Or thereabouts.
by-election.
The by-election. Everybody, when I say everybody, the whole Jubilee House architecture was against Baba Jamal, his candidacy for MP. I mean, for the primaries. And the fact that he dished out TVs and money and rights, the very thing all those NDC MPs had done in their primaries and during 2024 elections, we saw them. There was a whole conclave. You thought they were going to announce the Pope. They came, you know, they were burning their signatures. Regional chairman of the NDC all had signed a signature saying that Baba Jamal's conduct was unruly, was criminal. I mean, they felt short of saying criminal. Why? What had Baba Jamal done that they had not done? It's about his sponsor. And the same way in which Haruna Idrisu was removed, Muntaka Mubarak was removed by the chairman. I remember Kwesi Pratt at the time, 2023, saying this is bad, this is a disaster, how dare you? This is Kwesi Pratt. Then, now, what's the fear? When I say the fear, the expectation. He wants to win the candidacy. So he needs his guy there in Parliament. And what we hear on the grapevine within the MPP, and I'm sure the NDC too, if they tune their ears, is that he wants to replace Ato Forson with Baba Jamal.
Really?
Really.
As what? Replace him as what?
As leader. As parliamentary leader.
Oh, but currently Mahama Yariga is there.
I understand. Sorry. Mama Yariga.
Mama
Excuse
Yariga.
me. Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah.
Mama Yariga. That's the agenda there. Again, you may say, where am I getting my facts from?
Yeah.
But we're politicians. Tell me where anything that is so sacrosanct, when I say sacrosanct, so established, doesn't, when it becomes manifest, we say, oh yeah, that's the thing. But it starts off with the conversation. If we say, where is the conversation or the narrative leading to me saying A, B, or C, at a material moment in time, you can't give it. But if you look asymmetrically at what is going on, then you can understand that something is happening. It if you can't when I say if I cannot categorically state that the agenda is to make Baba Jamal replace Mahama Yaraga, who was heading the removal of Baba Jamal? It was not Mahama Yaraga. He headlined it. And as I say, maybe viewers cannot understand what I want to say here. Politically, we talk. When I leave the studio, when I'm on TV, whether it's this channel or other channels, my colleagues on the other side, we talk. I'm not saying I'm going to bring what we talk out on this program here, but at least we can speak candidly. And we do that across the political spectrum. Because generally we are colleagues, NDC and MPP. We're not fighting, we're fighting for Ghana on different platforms, but we are all fighting for Ghana. And so when you switch off the cameras, we speak candidly. So again, in the circles that I travel, you hear from the NDC their calculations as to what's going to happen. You remember, again, I'll come back more on the reasons why Seydou Nketia is making this push with this narrative. I want to pivot back to Baba Jamal. When you saw that, not just the Jubilee House, the whole edifice of NDC leadership, they were totally against Baba Jamal. You wonder what crime did he commit, again, repeating that they had not done in terms of giving out money. But his sponsor was Seydou Nketia. When they were campaigning in Nima, it was only him that I saw.
Who? Seydou
Nketia. In the car, open top car with Baba Jamal. And it tells you the strength of Seydou Nketia. If somebody thinks that he should not be taken seriously, they should really go back to political school. The guy is clued up politically. He's really resourced himself over the years. At the time when we used to see him behind Chairman Rawlings, not President Rawlings, Chairman Rawlings, because he had not yet been a civil president. You saw him like looking chale, forgive my language, where is this guy? But the guy has over the decades managed to understand the nuances of politics, especially within the NDC. And there's a lot of fear. The NDC, I'm talking the Ato Forsons, the Haruna Idrisus, these are the names that we're hearing. Julius Deborah, Vice President maybe, Nana Poku Ajeman. They fear his candidacy.
Really?
Yeah. Because again, and I'm giving you the Ayawaso East as a reason. Why do they fear his candidacy? Because he's in touch with the grassroots. He is totally embedded and he speaks to them. And what he's doing now is saying to the NDC, the delegates, though you want to say where's a nomination form or what have you, you and I and our viewers understand that the political season for the NDC is upon us. And he's saying to them, 2024, I won it. That's the narrative. He's saying that if not for me removing the leadership, and he's given the reasons, he's saying that we wanted a better focal point on the economy. We were going to win the election 2024 based on the economy. And so Ato Forson is better, well-versed to speak to economic matters than Haruna Idrisu. Then, of course, Kwame.
Which he did not necessarily have to be leader to do. He was already ranking on the finance committee and was already speaking on the economy.
Yeah, but that's Seydou Nketia, as I say, either anchoring his assets, making sure that what he says goes, and then also taking credit. Because now, if you're trying to tell me that you won this election, that's what he's saying to the delegates. I did this and we won. He's not even telling you what John Mahama did or did not do. He's not telling you what all the other NDC, and I want to say NDC, I don't mean those who just come on TV, and not just the personalities that we know.
The party hierarchy.
The party hierarchy. He is somehow, in that statement, dismissing them and saying that this change enabled them to win.
He actually mentioned that the president's then candidate, Mahama, was not in agreement with the decision.
Yes. And initially there were rumors that Haruna Idrisu and John Mahama, then candidate Mahama, were not even on speaking terms. That thing has been there for some time. That Haruna Idrisu and John Mahama, they don't get on well. So I think it surprised a lot of people when he was given Minister for Education. But that's John Mahama being calculating and looking. Yeah, no, and I say calculating in a good sense.
What's politics?
Yes, politics. But Aruna, this is such a good material.
True.
It's that you cannot, if you want a legacy, to leave him out of your administration. And that's the calculating part I'm talking about. But clearly, what the NDC fear is a strong, and when I say the NDC, those who are not in Ato Forson's camp, not in Julius Debra's camp, not in Haruna Idris's camp, they fear such a strong candidate coming from Asedu and Ketia. And he's likely to win the candidacy.
Really?
Yeah. He's likely to win the candidacy. Now, you can say, where am I sitting that I know this? I don't know it. I'm giving you my opinion. That you can understand that when it comes to delegates, it's not, who looks the best, speaks the most, but the person who is in touch with the voters. And that electoral franchise is with the NDC rank and file. And they're the ones who are going to decide this election. And you don't often see, again, on social media, the rank and file, and when I say social media, specifically the NDC WhatsApp group. You don't hear them bashing Asedu Nketia.
Okay.
You don't. You rather hear them bashing Ato Forson, because they're saying the economy for where? What's happening? This 24-hour economy that you guys promised us, we're not seeing top. Right now, the city, today, Enengmene, is now 12.2. We left at 14.75. They spent over $10 billion propping up the city. Under who? The same Ato Forson that somehow Asedu Nketia is praising. I don't know why, if he's praising him, because the economy, this year on year, do you know which is the worst performing currency in Africa? It's the city. 10.98% year on year. Google it if you're doubting. I can see one day look surprised. Google Mobiantone. No, just Google. I want to help you. Google it right now. The worst performing.
It's not true.
It's true. So why? You see, when you ask me a question, how did I know? I said I don't know, but we can look at
the facts.
The facts around we can smell the aroma, and I can give you an opinion. This one, I'm not asking to smell. I'm asking to type. Worst performing economy in
currency.
2026 is the city. 10.98%. This one, don't debate. Are you looking like I've caught you in my headlights? Not having job. Now, who is the architect of this worst performing currency year on year? Ato Forson. So whether Asedu Nketia is trying to prop him up to make him his vice presidential candidate, I don't know. Because
you don't think Ato himself has eyes for the seats, the candidate seat itself?
Oh, he does. He does. And there are certain candidates who are, and this one I can say on authority, who are going around mosques and churches, donating money, asking for them to pray for them. Right now, Sisia Biantone.
You know this for a fact.
I was in the mosque.
Right.
I was in the mosque. Ask me to name the mosque. Cantonment's mosque, police mosque.
Police mosque, right.
I won't say the person's name. I have to be politically
true.
But the name was mentioned, and the congregation prayed. He didn't say why pray for me, but he
asked for prayers.
Yeah, no. I wonder. I beg you. Wonder. I know you're itchy. Oh, in Titibo. Hello, Mali.
How if you go for prayers?
I'll give you an itch.
It could be medical condition.
Yeah.
Prosperity.
Sure, and I will allow that. Leadership. See, when you mention medical prosperity, that was our presidency.
Leadership.
But they will fail, inshallah. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia will beat them. Inshallah, and the time is coming. But I want to stay on point and not just be making political jabs.
Sure.
What we need to understand is this. To the NDC delegates, you've got to understand, so Asedu Nketia is ascribing a political change for your fortunes. So where are your fortunes today? If those two people, Ato Forson and Kwame Agboja Governs, he replaced Muntaka's chief whip. Where is the benefit of that change that Asedu Nketia saying, vote for me? I made our party win. Doesn't even mention John Mahama. Today, I've told you where the currency is right now. We left at 14.75. It's now 12.2 at the Forex Bureau. Okay? Now, where is the benefit of that? prices are still high with your 3% single-digit inflation. Jobs are nowhere to be found. Macroeconomy, you can sing all the accolades to the stars. But Ghanaians who really matter are starving, are desperate, are right now in a poverty induced by NDC policy, and the architects of whom is Ato Forson as Minister of Finance. Contractors are not being paid. Our government is so broke that even our end of service benefit, I mentioned last time, MCEs of the former administration have not been paid. Council of States, they've only had half of their ESV paid. Okay, government administrators in the former Akufo-Addo government have not been paid. I know we'll get paid at some point, just like nurses and doctors, because any time NDC is in government, suddenly you find that the public sector, suddenly they don't have money. But they have money for $12 million to set up a, what do you call it, a 24-hour economy policy office coming from them. But we need to set it up first. We've done the policy. But where is it? And I've said time and time again, that one is the biggest 419 scam. That 133, just change it to 419.
All right, thank you very much.
That's what they need to do.
Thank you.
So I said Nketiah is campaigning for himself, and he doesn't care who he ruffles in terms of feathers. He's letting them know that I won this election because I removed Muntaka, I removed Haruna, and so vote for me. That's the essence. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's say good morning to Elvis. Elvis Daku is the editor of the News Center newspaper, as well as the web portal newscenter.com. Elvis, good of you to join us. Thank you so much and welcome. Well, the conversation is already kick-started. We're looking at the NDC parliamentary leadership and what Chairman Asiedu Nketiah has said about removing Haruna Idrisu and Muntaka of Asawase, and how that led to victory in 2024. Mind you, at the time he's saying this, during his thank you tour, President Mahama is doing a reset tour within the same area. Quick thoughts on this. Why are you laughing?
No, it's funny for anybody to claim that he made a whole party win an election simply because there's a change in parliamentary front. To me, when I heard it, I just smiled. Oh, this is just one of the things politicians say. But I don't see that. I don't see any reason or common sense in what he said.
Do you think because he was in Haruna's area, he was just trying to, calm tempers?
But even if you are Haruna's area, is that the right thing to say in the man's stronghold? Unless you don't know the strength of Haruna in his hometown.
Maybe he's trying to get them to understand that they have to sacrifice the leadership in parliament for
there is not be a
presidential.
There is not be a smart politician. Because if you remember the removal of Haruna, there was serious scuffle in the northern region.
Yeah.
In fact, President Mahama and people have to go and plead with the people that the victory is more important than what has happened, and they should wait. That's why President Mahama has to make sure that Haruna Idrisu is not left out of cabinet. Because the people were seriously angry. Because Haruna is a very strong candidate when you go to the northern region. So you don't go to the person's backyard when the person has real control over the party people. People who believe in the NDC, they believe in Haruna. You understand it? So even if it's an issue of, his backyard, that will not even be a good statement to make in that area. But then you even get the people more angry. You understand it? So I don't think that he thought about all this before making the statement. And for me, no one can claim that changing two people in parliamentary leadership is the reason they won an election. Some of this thing is ridiculous to me for people to make those statements, okay? But that's politicians. They say what they think in their mind. They think is politically correct. They call it political correctness.
Yeah.
So they will say because in their mind that's political correctness. But I think that what he has said rather can really, really affect him badly. Because if you are going to primaries and now you have made Haruna supporters know that you are behind his removal. You are behind the removal of Muntaka. Do you think that in the primaries, if there are delegates who support these people, they will vote for you?
No.
So that thing was gone. You should have let sleeping dogs lie. But now that you are waking up the sleeping dogs, then people are saying, oh, okay, this thing came as an allegation that you were the one who removed them.
Now you have come to
Now
confirm
you have come
it.
to confirm it. And so if they are delegates and they are going to vote, do you expect them to vote for you? Do you expect them to vote for you? So it is so for me, I think that I said in Ketia, I think he is overconfident. That is what I see. His political history, how he has led the party, general secretary to chairman,
Yeah.
he's been overconfident.
Complacency has set in.
Yes, I think that he needs to get a proper campaign team. Should have some of the experienced communicators to be drafting what messages will work for him. Because what he has gone to say at Aruna's backyard, I'm not sure that if he has a communication specialist, he told them that is what I want to go and say. You ask him to go and say it. So that's why I think that I see a deficit of communication strategy. And I think that it will help him, if he really intends to fight for the flag bearership, then he should have a very good communication strategist as a team to help him work out his messages. Because this one, he goofed big time. The thing came as a rumor that it was Asidun Ketia. People said it was Mahama, because those they were suspicious that Mahama doesn't like Haruna and all kinds of things. So leave that thing there, because then now there's no conclusion as to who really was behind the thing. Do you understand it?
So now what he has said, he has exonerated President Mahama and confirmed that he did it.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you understand it? On top of that, I've read something on social. Somebody is also claiming that he was supposed to be the minority leader. Even after the changes, when the changes was to be made, he was supposed to be minority leader. But I said in Ketia single-handedly disagreed and appointed those he wanted. That person also comes from the Bono region. He also has supporters. And the person, according to what I read, the person was even penciled to be the VIP to Mahama. And Aksenu Ketia kicked against it. That's allegation somebody is also making on social media. Do you think all these things coming up now is painting any good picture for you as the person who want to hold it? These are also stalwarts within the party in their various areas. And so I think that his long 17 years as general secretary and now chairman, I think he thinks he knows it all. Because he goes and says, anybody who thinks that he wants to challenge Ashiru Ketia in any election is just joking, the person will lose. So I see overconfidence in his statement. And I think that, look, you cannot take people who decide how they will vote for granted by telling them that you know your work and that you are going to win. No. You have to send messages that will make the people sympathize with you. Don't send messages that get the people to be angry with you. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how many people who support these people will be members of the delegates who are going to vote. So you have to be very careful. So things that have happened in the past, that if you analyze it, it's not in your interest if you put it out today, you drop them. Even when you need to go and do some negotiations to patch up, you do. Because now you want something and you must get it. But if you are out there and one statement or the other is making people angry, then how do you want to win the flag bearership? So for me, that's why I said I think he's overconfident. But I think that you can't go to an election being overconfident. You'll be shocked and surprised. You'll be shocked and surprised. So it's better he takes that thing off his mind that he's been general secretary for 17 years, chairman, and therefore he knows how to win an election. Flag bearership elections are not same as chairmanship or general secretaryship elections. They are different elections. And therefore he has to tread cautiously. So he needs some experienced people in internal party elections. And then needs a very good communication team to help him to be able to really put out the message. The game is not even officially opened. The game is not officially open. And you have started making statements that is getting people angry. What if the main game starts? You understand it? So I think that the most important thing is for him to sit back and ask himself, am I being overconfident if I'm being overconfident, what then do I have to do? They should get the people who can help. But for the way he has been going for now, it's not good for him because his thank you tour itself created a lot of division within the NDC because people believe that he shouldn't have gone to a thank you tour alone. And if the president who is elected is also going on a thank you tour or reset tour, and you are also going around doing a thank you tour, what is the essence of your own? Currently, the power is in the hands of the president. So you can be doing underground things, but not official things that you go make statements and do all kinds of things. And you heard Haruna said, when the president came, not the other thank you tour.
This is the real tour.
This is the real tour, not the other thank you tour. So you realize that you are actually building up tension when the official opening of nominations and everything has not even started. Yet you are building all this kind of tension. When the tension gets to a certain point, it will be difficult for you to bring it down. So for me, my advice to him is that yes, everybody knows that he has ambition to become the presidential candidate. But I think that the way he's going about it, if he's not careful, it could rather backfire on him. He may think that the grassroots like him. But see, in a presidential election, I can tell you that people may like you. But when you don't have the backers financially, and if you don't have leaders within the party who have control in certain areas to back you, you will never get it.
Right.
So it should be rather looking at who if I go to the north, who really do the NDC people listen to in the north? If I go to this region, who do the people really believe and trust?
Exactly.
If I go to the constituency level, who are the people that can pull the delegates to their side? How do I get those people to my side so that when they all back me, then I know that I have the votes? That is what I think for now. That's the strategy. And this thing, you do it underground, not public.
Right.
So for me, I think that if he's not careful, he'll finish the primaries when he loses before he'll be thinking about all this. But I think it's not too late. Some of us are telling him what he can do that can help him better.
Right. All right, Wanda, 2 minutes. Final thoughts on this.
Yes, so just to do some few rebuttals. I went online, just typed in the worst performing currency, and the verdict is here. One, South Sudanese pound, SSP, plunged by extreme inflation and halted oil revenue due to infrastructure damage. And in fact, it's a worst performance by depreciation. Then the second one is Ethiopian beer, ETB, saw steep double-digit decline as country underwent major macroeconomic reforms, and I can go on and on. Now, you asked a very brilliant question. You said, Alaji, candidacy for what?
No, by the page for women currency. This is Joy Online.
Yeah, but 9 hours ago.
Just 9 hours ago.
Go down.
Currently,
go down.
Currently
Go
Ghana
down.
is the Ghana city is the worst performing currency.
See.
My Joy Online. Just
See
right
this,
now.
Alaji, see.
I'm telling you that this is not the ranking. The ranking is done by Bloomberg.
Wanda.
So which one are you looking at?
This is what is done.
Ghana is the worst performing currency.
Currently, and it is not about you looking. It's about a period of time.
Exactly.
Year on
year.
on year. Currently, Ghana city is the worst performing currency. It's not. It's not a fluke. It's clear. It's clear.
I'm just checking as well. And it's
If you are
here.
looking at
I
the
don't think
Joy,
that, no,
Wanda, I want to say something. I'm not an angel, but I don't sit here and give false information. If there's anything I pride myself on, I will give the facts as I know it.
This is
And
by
I
Reuters.
always say,
This is by Reuters.
one of my mantras is, I beg, please Google and fact check me.
the one I have here is by
Charlie,
SS.com
continue with the
market
submission.
block. You understand?
Ghana is the worst performing currency. Accept it.
Yeah. Wanda, all right,
No,
carry on.
but you see, if he is happy to say Ghana is the worst performing currency, we can look at the statistics and what brought us here. They left power with exchange rates of almost 17 Ghana cedi to $1.
No,
So
they
I'm
didn't-
coming.
They didn't leave
Is that
power
see?
with that.
But at the
14.7.
point, yes, but at the point that
14.7.
yes, but under the regime, at the point, so
It
I was
went
70.
up.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
But
went up
last
70.
year,
No, but
Ghana
you
was the
cannot be
best
happy.
performing currency.
You cannot be happy
Last
saying this.
year, you
Yeah,
were
but
the best
you
performing
cannot be
currency.
happy saying this.
They've been out of power a year and a half.
No, but you cannot be saying this.
Last year, the CD was the best performing currency.
Did you credit us with that? Did you credit us?
Last year,
Yes.
But last year we was due to our
So
performance.
now exactly. So today is due to your performance that is worse. Come on.
No, I'm
so
trying
just
to
take
give.
it.
I'm
The
trying to
issue
give
is
the
simple. It's
scenario.
not the
You understand?
issue.
You're making it worse for yourself.
Last year we
So
injected dollars heavily for the things to appreciate.
10 billion.
Now we are not injecting much
As
because right now we are seeing the problems of Russia and
US,
Yeah.
Iran.
The external factors.
We are not sure how it will turn out with the crude oil prices. Cocoa prices are predicted to go down by 50% this year. We don't know how we are going to make up for the farmers to be able to do that.
Yeah.
There are a lot of events that are happening that when you analyze it, it's better to keep the money in your reserves and wait for the worst time before you intervene. So right now the central bank is not really intervening the way it did. You see, a currency, we always say, what matters is the stability. It's not the deep drop and deep rise.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about that. What is about that? If somebody can know that this currency, Ghana cedi, will be between 10 and 12.
Then you can make your projections.
That
and
is the
your
point. But when you
predictions.
move it from 14 to 10.8, boom, and then it comes back to almost 12.5, then you move it back. It is just like you are just going back and forth.
But
So
you
you
agree
always
with me
be
that
hit
there's been
with worst and
stability.
best.
There's been
You understand?
stability in the economy for the past 1 year. You agree with me? There's been stability. My worry where Alaji is trying to push this narrative is because of how badly they performed, and I want him to accept that.
No.
They performed badly. Now moving forward,
I won't
let's
accept
move
it, but
forward.
you finish.
Yeah,
I'll have my 2 minutes.
Yes. So let's move forward. He said that he can even open nominations for the NDC. He said that here. He said that here. I've just told you that most of the things you see on social media, is MPPO.
It's coming from the MPP.
I'm telling you, even on this show, Alaji said that he can open nomination for the NDC. You understand? So we, of course, issues could have been handled much better. But it is normal when it comes to internal contest. MPP, what did we see? They dismissed Paul Afoko. They suspended exactly their general secretary. One regional chairman, they had to even pour acid. Not to remember his family of, but all these things happened. But yesterday, one power. So they shouldn't deceive themselves that because of a comment and a response, then the team is NDC is so divided. No, they shouldn't go on that tangent. We are going to look at the records, particularly the economy. That's what we are going to look at. Look at the infrastructure, all the development that's ongoing. MPP promised us one village, one dam. They couldn't deliver.
Will this matter in your internal elections?
Oh, like I've said, if it gets there, things will play out. These are astute personalities. I've told you that.
No, I'm asking because the internal elections will happen before the general elections.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, the general election is to elect a flag bearer. It means that there will be a winner, and if there's a winner, there will be a loser.
Right.
You get the point. So, and delegates will of course, analyze your intention via your utterances and all of that.
Right.
But I'm saying that the MPP should not be happy about this because no matter what they do, we will defeat them. Their record is so bad. Today, Alaji is happy that the city is the worst performing city. When just last year, the city was the best.
Right.
You understand? But under your regime, all your promises, you couldn't fulfill them. This even agenda 111. We are now trying to complete it. They promised they couldn't implement their own promises. One district, one factory. Where did we get to with it? Where did we get to?
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Ibrahim, your 2 minutes.
Yeah, let me quickly rebut. We promised 560 to 570 dams, one village, one dam, across northern Ghana. Okay? By the time we left office, 471 had been fully completed. 471 being fully completed.
And these 471 we can trace?
We can trace the dams.
Yes, you can trace it. You can trace it.
These are not just dugouts.
We're all, no, you can trace it, yes. The information is there.
And what the contribution of the dam to
Secondly,
national
on the
growth?
issue of, you know, we were on a program here, and I think our viewers will remember, when I was applauding John Dramani Mahama, the president, for the macroeconomic gains. I think you remember.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, until we don't care who gets the credit, Ghana won't move forward.
Yeah.
You have to be a politician that does not care who gets the credits, just acknowledge the credits.
Right.
And to the best of my ability, I try and do that. And I think you can testify. I will always give NDC, where relevant, the credits. So if you now want to come and say, oh, it's because of the economy you guys left.
But that's a fact.
wonder, Ghanaians will tell you that they're suffering more than they did at the back end of 2024. They'll tell you. And unfortunately, and this is what I love about politics, when you're in government, you are cocooned. You feel like you can do no wrong. Say what you want. Do as you please. But the people will remember. And then, when they're going to vote, they will remind you of what you forgot. And it's good to be humble, but yes, determined in how we do our politics and how we communicate our politics. Because last year, when I say Uganda had the best performing currency in Africa. And I commended President Mahama on this very show. 12 months down the line, it is the West, and you're bringing up Ethiopian beer, South Sudan, and what have you. And then, thankfully, Elvis, I was waiting for my turn, but Elvis quickly jumped in and put you right. He gave you a reset on the facts that you were having. So let's understand something. When you look at what we achieved under Akufo-Addo, the MPP, and Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, it is monumental across all sectors of the economy. Employment, health, education, industry, trade, infrastructure. The big push projects that they're doing now is the ones that we had already initiated and started. No, there's no ho-ho. You see, when you do ho-ho, and then I give you the facts, then you will say, your ho-ho, I'm giving you, I can't prepare for the show, and like you and Elvis do as well. And I don't want to be too complacent thinking I know it. So what I do before the show, I write it down, and then I have in my notes the key points that I want to refer to and the source. I'm representing the MPP, so I have to come correct. So before I give you a fact, it's there in my ChatGPT or my Gemini, and then I cross-check with Google itself. I mean, I think we all do that these days. I'm coming.
How many did you complete?
We had that.
One apiece. Allow him to land.
Yeah. You know, you say Agenda 111. You, in fact, paid no attention to the healthcare needs of our country. When NHIS, National Health Insurance Scheme, was coming, your party was against it. And I made mention how Kolebu, where you get to a place called Zoti Junction, under your term, they have Adeka, Bonyo Adeka. Bonyo Adeka is a Ghana word for funeral makers. Now, they say location. If I'm a funeral maker, where's the best place to do my business? Outside the hospital. And under your regime, the funeral makers, the casket makers knew that cash and carry, people will die. So they were making hay. As soon as when they enter the hospital, they know they're coming out on a stretcher. So imagine a place where funeral casket makers set up shop outside the hospital. It means there's no hope for the hospital. Why am I pivoting to NHIS and you're telling me about Agenda 111? Under NDC, you so-called social intervention party. Name one social intervention. You cannot.
You said you have the facts.
I'm giving you. You cannot.
How many did you complete?
I said to you that 6
you
were
have
done.
Speak to it.
Listen, 6 were completed, and the others to various levels of completion. But we at least
less than 10%.
We put that agenda on the ground. And started to do something about it. Meanwhile, your party has never sought to even help lactating mothers. I'm talking maternal health care. Free delivery. Did you do it? Zero.
Even when
it comes to
sanitary pads,
listen,
they kick against it.
You see where they're going?
Even when we gave free sanitary pads, they kicked against it.
The thing that they were taxing, the thing you were taxing, you know, on every metric. No, when it comes to social intervention, when it comes to social metric,
but did they kick against it, or they said it could have been at a cheaper price?
You see,
I'm saying that.
No, there's a difference between the two.
Even you see,
it was a creating to share scheme that you guys were doing. Understand that? Justice Doche, and I thank God for that now. I pray God will, inshallah, he'll come back to government. Justice Doche, he gave us that create, loot, and share. Everything you guys did, you know, you create some some kalebule, and then you chop inside.
If I put a judge down,
why can't you go to judge?
If I put a judge now, they will turn back. So, you know, today they are going to petition the Chief Justice. The same person.
I'll continue.
They believe is the
I'll continue.
Today they are petitioning the Chief Justice.
I'll continue.
Today he's quoting a
No,
judge.
but if the man is a CJ, so if you have cause to petition him, why not?
If a judge remanded Abronye, the same person were condemning a judge. So if you are quoting a judge, you are happy, and I quote a judgment given by a judge, don't complain. Don't complain.
Very well. Very well. Please make your point and land.
So on the NDC,
you are quoting a judge.
On the NDC, wonder this one. You cannot refute it. If there was a Martian, somebody from Venus, Uranus, from Neptune, from Saturn, came to Ghana and just looked at the administrations from 1979. I'm even giving you a PNDC time to 2024. They will tell you that this administration, under the NPP, under Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, under Kufuor, under President Akufo-Addo, this is an alien. Just looking at the facts of our timeline, our history, will say these people, these Ghanaians, when ruled under an NPP administration, they saw the standard of living and the quality of life increase. So understand that. On the NDC, you went to that tangent. Hold on. Natri, Abutre, Nepamachon, Pessimicatry.
New end.
So, on Asedun Ketia's issue, he is campaigning and he has every right himself to say, look, these are the reasons why we won. What the delegates should say to him was, okay, if you're saying that you made us to win 2024, that's what he's saying. What was your role in 2016? Why did we lose 2016? He should tell them. 2020, when NDC lost, Asedun Ketia should also tell them, because it was not General Secretary, why did we lose? This, if I'm an NDC delegate, I will put this question to Asedun Ketia and say, okay, you say you won 2024. So since you are our boss, because the General Secretary is the boss of the party, there's a chairman, but the boss, the engine is the GS. Kwame Nkrumah was General Secretary of CPP, and we know where he went to. Good. So understand that the General Secretary is the primus inter pares. He is the boss of the party. So as boss in 2016, they lost. As boss in 2020, they lost. Again, when he was a prominent person under Rawlings and then later when Mills was a candidate, he was prominent within the party, and they lost 2000. They lost 2004. As an NDC delegate, throw this back at Asedun Ketia. That's what I would do.
So he's won 2024. So he wants to come back at the top to consolidate it.
And so just say they have to look at the whole thing.
Well, I need to take a break.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Briefly.
So, you see, we don't need to bring all those Palestinians and all the scorecard. Their own, the first special prosecutor appointed in this country, Martin Abedu, described the MPP, Nanadu, as the mother serpent of corruption.
Well, that's his opinion.
That's the scorecard. That's the scorecard.
That's his opinion.
Thank you.
That is
Thank
the
you.
scorecard.
Please, allow me to take a break, and then I'll come to you for your final thoughts on this. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 Television. Gentlemen, hold on for me. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Elvis. I'll read some of your messages, and then we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us.
June to 19 July, everything can wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch all 104 matches from as little as 98 Ghana cedis live on SuperSport, only on GoTV.
This is the old way. Let me show you a new and a better way. EduPack.
EduPack?
Yes, EduPack. A GS-approved and supported initiative for all first-year students going to SHS by Prospectus Ghana Limited. Now you don't need to go to the market. All your trunks, mattresses, pillows, including plastic chalkboards, are all waiting for your child at the school. Note, all our wooden chalkboxes are being changed to plastic ones to avoid bed bugs.
You can also register by dialing *713*821# following the prompts. Or you can visit www.eduparkgh.com and tap register. You can also register at any ADB branch near you at a very affordable price. EduPark, approved and supported by GES.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,247.
Hey, Abili, wabedim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100,100,100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Every day, we make choices. Some big, some small.
How would you be doing today? I want this or...
Every day, we make choices. And sometimes, choices that shape our hearts.
Hi.
Whether it's a long-term or short-term decision. The Lydia Ranger gives you the power to truly decide. With Lydia, you truly decide.
You're welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel One TV. We're having the news review segment. Before I go to Elvis, though, let me take a few of your messages. This one says, reality is catching up with the NDC as a political party. This is clearly a testing time for them. For years, they've enjoyed the luxury of criticizing the NPP for internal wrangling, but now they are facing it themselves. I only hope the NPP doesn't serve them a dose of their own medicine. That's Aminu from Nsawam. Good morning to you, Mr. Host, and your team. Johnson Asiedun Ketie's claim of the removal of Honorable Haruna Idrisu and Honorable Muntaka, making the NDC victorious, is false and misleading. Were they the managers of the economy then? He stood in front of Haruna's elder brother to say this: time is the greatest vindicator. This is Mohammed Abdul Baki from Tamale. The NDC presents today stands a strong chance of winning because Ghanaians experience severe economic hardship under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. Under Dr. Bawumia's economic management team, inflation rose above 54%, the cedi heavily depreciated, public debt increased massively, and Ghana had to seek a $3 billion IMF bailout. The high cost of living affected businesses, workers, and ordinary families across the country. Let's allow General Mosquito to make his comment. He's entitled to it, and let's make something out of nothing. Daniel from Ho, and he says, good morning. Ibrahim Ajay and some of his MPP colleagues don't understand MPP philosophy. MPP is a center-right party. Center-right parties don't provide social interventions. They cut taxes for businesses to grow and employ more people. President Akufo-Addo said he will transform the Gaggisberg economy from taxation to production. Interestingly, under MPP, the largest social intervention was corruption. A D from Achimota sent that one in. Elvis, final thoughts on this Asiedun Ketie's in 2 minutes, and then let's move on.
No, I think that, you see, I had one that said that whoever can they present 2020, they will win. I've always cautioned politicians that you don't talk that way. You don't determine to the voter how to vote. And you see, for the voter, on the day of elections, he doesn't care what you have told them that you have done, for which reason they should vote for you. The voter is looking at his or her personal circumstances to vote. So you see, sometimes when politicians make those things, I say, are you telling me that you are the one going to hold somebody's hand to thumbprint the ballot paper? Never. And see, the real stability we have enjoyed. One that should just come to social media and find out the number of people who are complaining that the economy is bad, that their life circumstances are so bad that they can't even make a living. You should just scan around and you realize that once on paper you are happy, the people who are to vote for you are telling you that what you are doing is not reflecting in their lives. Okay? If such messages are going up, then you as a government must be very careful. Because that will be the basis for people to vote against you. So if rice farmers say they have rice over 5 billion Ghana cedis, locked up, nobody is buying, it's rotten. Cocoa farmers, you promise them 7,000, you are giving them 2.5. Now prediction is that cocoa price will drop this year by about 50%. If it drop by 50%, it means that they will get less than 2.5. That is why they want the cedi to depreciate.
Yeah.
If the cedi depreciate, that means that the cocoa price, they can get more in cedis. But if they keep the cedi down by force, means that the cocoa farmer has to lose about another 50% of his income. That cocoa farmer doesn't care what you are saying. The cocoa farmer cared about the fact that he was getting 3,600 and 200 and Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
You came, you sent it to 3,600. Now you brought him to 3,000, 2,500. And by the next cocoa season in October 1, he's likely to get less than 2,000. That cocoa farmer doesn't care what you are sitting here preaching. He doesn't care about that. The maize farmer in Techiman who says he has 10 bags or 100 bags of maize, the maize price, the thing that Akufo-Addo it was 1,000 and 1,002.
Yeah.
But people were buying it. But now that it has reduced to 600 to 400, they are locked up in their rooms and they can't sell it. That maize farmer is not interested about your indicators you are talking about, because life is individual. Life is not national. We have a nation, but when I wake up in the morning in my house, it's about how I'm able to pay my bills. It's how I'm able to feed my family. It's how I'm able to make sure that I'm living a certain standard of living. If I'm unable to afford that, no amount of you telling me that the government brought cedi to here, brought inflation to here, matters to me. So I think that kind of narrative, politicians should be mindful. One that should go and check the price of a ton of iron rods now.
Yeah.
And Akufo-Addo before it was 7,800. When the cedi was pushed down and all that, it came to as low as 6,500. Go and check now, it's back to 7,800. So the question is, what's the difference between pushing it down within a short time? It's gone back to 7,800. Possibly by the time elections come, it's even 8,000. You are going to tell that person that you did better, I should vote for you. The person will tell you that, I was buying the 7,000, you say it was too much. You came and you indeed brought it down to 6,000. Now I'm paying more than 8,000, so you have not done it. So you see, sometimes we talk as if what we tell the people is what will influence them. No. What we tell the people does not influence them. The people know what they are going through in their personal economic circumstances. So this idea that, we have come, we brought inflation, go to the market, go to the farmer, go to the people and ask them, how are you seeing it? Please, you can do the first class road, the whole Ghana. You still lose an election. People will be driving on asphalt the whole Ghana, you lose an election because the asphalt will allow him to drive.
Yeah.
But the point is that the person looking at his own personal circumstances is not improved.
Right.
So you see, we should leave that out. And it says there was so much fight in NPP yet they won election. See, when there's a fight in a party in opposition, nobody cares. I've said that it's a government that loses election. Opposition does not win elections, right? Opposition never wins election. It's the government that loses because government is in charge of the public purse.
Yeah.
So everybody's expectation is on government, not the opposition. So when the opposition is fighting, nobody cares. But when you are the one in government, you are fighting. You are the one that hold the resources. And then you are holding the resources. The person is sitting now crying that the resources are not reaching him. And you, those in government, instead of making sure you reach them, what you are best doing is fight. If you fight as a party in government, the impact is different from being an opposition because who cares about opposition? The opposition is not the one to bring classroom. It's not the one to bring ref center. It's not the one to fix the road. It's not the one to bring water. It's not the one to bring electricity. It's not the one to reduce rent.
Yeah.
That all these things that everybody thinks must go down, they expect it from the government. Yeah. So if you are thinking that dysfunctional opposition cannot win an election, you are lying. Opposition can even be so dysfunctional that you think that that's their end. Election, when the people go and vote and say we don't like you, the alternative is the next major party. So for me, when you are in government and you always make this comment, oh, the people know that we have done well. I don't have a problem. But the question, have you gone to the grounds to check from the ordinary person to tell you that we have done well? MPP said all this. I've been questioning. I said, you don't talk to the voters like that. They say, no, that's a political. I said, political doesn't win elections. So it's the person's personal circumstances. So politicians should measure the expectation of the people based on delivery. And that delivery should be reflected in the life of the ordinary person. So if you people are saying that, oh, he's doing well, then you go and get social media posts to say government is doing well. You can flood the social media with all the posts that you are doing well. You go to post and you lose marvelously. Right. Because the people who are going to vote are not going to vote per the words you are uttering. They are voting per their personal circumstances. Right. So we need to be very careful. That's what I say. Unemployment is one of the biggest problems. You said 133. 16 months into government, 133 is nowhere to be found.
419.
It's nowhere to be found. So the teeming youth that are looking for jobs that don't have, you want that person to go to the polls and vote for you. If the person voted for you because you promised 133, he's expecting that within the 4 years to get a job. If at the end of the 4 years the person has no job, what is the motivation for that person to go to the polls and vote? And if the person goes to the vote, the motivation should still retain you. So this is the way politicians should think. We are now facing a situation where more people are being brought in as unemployed people from South Africa. Over 800 we are told already. We may see 1,000 or 2,000. Where are you going to get a job for them? So this talk of the inflation on paper is good for the economic, but the question is, how is the ordinary feeling that change?
Right, Elvis, thank you. Section 208 of Ghana's Criminal Code of 1960 is in the spotlight. Calls have come for a repeal of this section, but the majority insists that indeed, or the majority is defending the existence of this section, saying that it's necessary to curb offensive and harmful speech. Wonder, quick thoughts on this? Okay. To repeal or to retain?
I mean, let's go to what the law says, and then we can put in a better context. I have with me here this section 208. It says, publication of false news. 1. A person who publishes or reproduces a statement, rumor, or report which is likely to cause fear and alarm to the public or to disturb the public peace, knowing or having reason to believe that the statement, rumor, or report is false, commits a misdemeanor. Right. I will even move to the second one. The question is, since this session, have we have any other laws that has come in recent times? So I take you to Act 775. That's the Electronic Communication Act. And this was passed under the MPP in 2008. Section 76 has virtually the same meaning as Section 208 of Act 29. So basically, the MPP's argument now is just for convenience. It's just for convenience. We must know that we politicians, we are not above the law. We are not above the law. We are not superhumans. If we are wrong, we are wrong. Yes, we can criticize, but we must do so within the remit of the law. So let me make it the point clear that we humans, we politicians, we are not above the law and we are not superhuman. It's very, very important because the narrative is that, oh, this session is being abused here and there and all of that.
Is it?
No. The fact doesn't say so. I have looked at the ruling. I mean, this all came because of the Abronya issue. I've looked at the ruling of the court.
And other issues. They say one month, one arrest.
I'm saying that, I mean, we are having the discussion because of the bail application of Abronya. I'm saying that I have looked at the ruling of the court. The court, even in that ruling, was pushing for a speedy trial for Abronya. You understand? I don't want to do politics when it comes to issues of the law. But if the MP want to go on that tangent, we will probably have to remind them that the former, when they were empowered, their AG was opposing bail in courts. Even in the case of Abunya, the deputy AG went to court and did not oppose bail. So please, the law is the law. We are not above the law. Let's be careful. We politicians, we are not above the law. Somebody has done something wrong. NPP elders are to speak to Abunya to advise him to desist from all these utterances. And for those saying 1 month, 1 arrest, let's ask ourselves, if somebody says that they will kill a president, is this free speech? Is this free speech?
But did Abunya say that?
No, no, but you made mention of other years.
Because it brings me to my question that what constitutes false news?
Even the word, these are even English, the law. If the
law defined it.
Exactly.
Has the law defined it?
Has the law defined it?
I can give you the
specifics. What is the measure of fear and panic? Who determines what causes fear and panic? No. Is it the police? Is it the AG? Who?
Normally in law, you use the reasonable man test. It's not even about actual fear. They say reasonable fear.
So you're looking at possibilities.
Yes, the law allows for possibility. You get a point. When you're making a statement that within the interest, will it bring public order? All of these are considered. So when you're talking about fear, it's not about actual fear. Even the possibility of it is also considered. So the test is a reasonable man test when it comes to issues of this nature. Right. But the point I'm saying is that a phrase like to kill the president, this cannot be free speech. I have the constitution here with me. Let me take it to Article 164 of the 1992 Constitution. It says that the provisions of Article 162 and 163 of this Constitution are subject to laws that are reasonably required in the interest of national security, public order, public morality, and for the purposes of protecting the reputations, I repeat, protecting the reputations, rights, and freedoms of other persons. So clearly, yes, we have the right to free speech. Yes, but we must do so, bearing in mind that others also have rights. And by so doing, we must exercise our right not to impugn the reputation of others. It's very important. But to just say that, oh, because we are politicians, we can just say whatever we want. No, we politicians, we are not above the law. And I'm happy Mr. J is the one representing MPP here this morning.
Why?
Oh, as much as possible, he tries to be objective. And I know on this issue, he'll be objective.
Very well. Let's hear from you.
We are not above the law.
Let's hear from you then. Ibrahim, is there a creeping culture of silence?
There is, and this is not new. Let me take you to 2011.
Okay.
It was a lecture that then candidate Akufo-Addo gave regarding Ghana's criminal libel law. Remember, he was the key architect as Attorney General and Chief Justice that repealed the criminal libel law. Now, what the criminal libel law did, just to refresh people's memory, was this. It prevented government officials or officers or the president himself from putting anybody, an individual, in jail because of something they said which is deemed to be libelous. And that is what allowed the democracy we are now breathing, Radio I and co, to then breathe. We can actually speak. But what then happened was that there were two aspects remained, or the first aspect that remained was, of course, the Section 208 of the Criminal Offences Act, and then later the Electronic Communication Act, to which Wanda cited, 775 came in. And in 2011, then candidate Akufo-Addo said that these were unconstitutional. In 2023, the date was 21st of April, okay? Media Foundation for West Africa and PrintPag, they're the newspaper printers, and GIBA, Ghana Institute Brothers, they all came to Jubilee House to petition President Akufo-Addo to annul these areas because they were being weaponized to prosecute people, incarcerate them. Now, we've come full circle, and the MPP are now seeking for these things to be removed. So what do we need to do? I'm glad that one day said I'm objective, and I think my submission here is pointing in that direction. These two things need to be removed. Why? Because the individuals who are so defamed or the victim of, allegedly, anything that is said libelous can seek redress in other parts of the Constitution. So nobody is going to be left naked in gaining redress. Somebody says something about me on social media or on radio, on TV. I need redress, whether I'm a judge, an individual, the president, or what have you. That's the only way I think we can sanitize the situation. Because there is no statute of limitations on these two aspects of the law, Wanda. Right. There's no statute of limitations. So all the things that Sami Jamfi said are on record. The internet does not forget. All the things that Sam George said, anything you said, which I may deem, inshallah, in 2028, 2029, let's look at your Facebook and Twitter and X posts. There's no statute of limitations, which means we can, at some point, arrest you. Should you be deemed to said something bad. Likewise, myself as well. Raul Castro, 30 years after their fact, America, in his bullying gangsterist way, say they want to indict him and arrest him for murder. Meanwhile, all the people that America has killed, the world should also indict America and prosecute Donald Trump and the previous presidents there. But why am I bringing that in? Because they said there's no statute of limitations. Marco Rubio said there is no statute of limitations on murder. So we are coming for you, Raul Castro. And the world should also come for America. Let me come back onto the topic here. So since there's no statute of limitations, everybody should be careful or concerned. Maybe that's a better word. Should be concerned. Today, we have freedom of speech, so-called, but the NDC are weaponizing it. They can also say NPP also weaponized it to arrest and prosecute certain people. So what is the solution? We need collectively to remove these two aspects, allow people to breathe, to give opinions. If you feel that you've been done by, there are avenues to actually go and seek redress. Now, you'll say, but what if they say there was an issue where somebody said there's going to be an earthquake in Accra? People slept aside. That is fear and panic. I think the law and the framers of the Constitution and we today are mature enough to understand when there's real fear and panic, that you can take exactive measures against certain individuals. Because right now, what should happen? A newspaper says something bad against me, you, or Elvis, or Wanda. What do we normally do? We take them to court. We an injunction. Per the law, if we interpret it, you're creating fear and panic for me, or distress for me. I should then have the right to effect a citizen's arrest of the editor of a newspaper. Elvis is the editor for the News Center. If somebody feels that they said something, oh yeah, as a citizen, I want to, God forbid, arrest Elvis. But normally, the course is what? I go to court, either put an injunction on getting redress. And then we will say, you have to, if I win my case, you have to reproduce the apology in the same manner that you did. So why are we not doing that? Because when power changes, and we know that the only thing constant is change, isn't it? The only thing constant is change. And change will come, Wanda. Do you want a case whereby then we look at your Facebook and Twitter posts? Today you're saying the law must work. I agree with you, but I disagree because there are other ways to correct. I'm coming. I'll be last 10 seconds. Well, Elvis has to come in. Time is coming up. There are ways to correct a criminality, quote unquote, or a misdemeanor. Well, there are other ways to correct it. And so I think that's what we need to do. We need to annul these things. It will benefit all of us.
Thank you. Elvis, I mean, your position on this matter is well known. So, just quick thoughts on the majority stance on that.
I'm always against these two laws because they are just obnoxious laws for politicians to teach their opponents lessons. That is why they are there. But fortunately now, they are teaching ordinary people to lessons. So now, the first, people thought that these laws are to deal with journalists. So when they don't like you and they deal with you, say, hey, it's good they dealt with him. Now, you just go and write anything on your any of your social media handles, you also be arrested. So now the citizens are now feeling the pain. You see, in this world, apart from God giving you life to be strong and walk around, one of the things that you should be worried about is when your movement is curtailed and when what you say can be used against you. And now what people say is not a bomb, it's not a cutlass, it's just words. So if you feel that what somebody has said has harmed you, go and sue the person in court. People say somebody called for somebody to be killed. And I say, is it not a ridiculous thing to even say that the president, who is the chairman, commander-in-chief of the armed forces and all the security services in Ghana, who walks around the whole country with a bunch of security people, is scared by utterances of some non-entity somewhere, and that the person has to be arrested? You should be ashamed of ourselves that we are arresting people because the president who has all the security. Then what about you and I who don't have the security? How do we feel? Because what they are doing should rather be putting fear in every Ghanaian that if the whole president who has all the security is scared because somebody said you will be killed, then what about us? It should never be the case. In any serious country, if you say that, what the security service will do is to put surveillance on you. They don't arrest you. They put surveillance on you, track your movement, try to see whether indeed you are taking any steps to action what you have said. And then they use the steps you are taking, not what you have said, to back what you have said. But in this country, when you say it, nobody has surveillance on you, nobody tracks you. All they need is to find where you are to arrest you. That is all we do. So you realize that the intelligence is not even being used the way it is done in other countries. Because what the best would have been done is, this person said president should be killed. Okay, fine. We don't think that this person has the capacity to kill the president, but we also not underestimate it. So what you do is detail some surveillance on the person. Once you identify the person, know the person's location, you put surveillance to see whether indeed the person is taking any steps to commit any offense. If at the end of the day, evidence is clear that the person just said it for the saying sake and is not taking any steps, there is absolutely no reason to arrest anybody for utterances of words. Look, one of the things we must be proud of for a growing society, a democracy, is the freedom of speech. The moment we allow anybody to use any obnoxious laws to oppress people from speaking their minds, we are a doomed society. Do you know where the world is going now? If you know where the world is going, you understand that we have to protect what we call freedom of speech. Experts have put it out that the whole world is in what we call a digital prison. A digital prison. Do you know what the digital prison is? It means that your entire life is controlled by some people sitting somewhere that you don't even know.
Yeah.
But because your life is dependent on all kinds of gadgets, the gadgets you have are sending information about you to those institutions. And where they sit, they can shut down your life. They can say that even your own bank account, you don't have the right to take money today or in the next 1 month. They will just block it. They can lock your phone. They can shut down your fridge. They can shut down anything. And since because we are all moving into this regime, and this is the things that we rely on, your life has become like you are in prison. So if this is the regime the world is going to, and we all know that it's scary, that we are going to become like people who are being controlled by robots, yet we can't protect a simple freedom of speech. What we are saying is that if we allow this law to continue, now what the security agencies will do is that, Elvis Darko, he said this on Channel 1. There's no need to go arrest him. We'll just eliminate him. His car has this tracking system, has this. We can just, when it's on top speed in a particular area, just lock up the whole system. The car, he can't control the car and drive the car into a ditch. That's right. CIA officials have come out to confirm they have done this to kill people almost around the world. So you see, when we are talking about freedom of speech, people must understand that we are not fighting it because we support what the people are saying.
Right.
People might say very bad things, but my argument is that words are not weapons. So if you fear that the word the person has uttered the person may have the capacity to carry it out. What you do is to put surveillance. And then if we do the surveillance, you gather enough information, then you can arrest the person.
Right.
But this one that you are arrested only on West, they detain you 3 days to teach you a lesson. Then it goes to court. And then the court says you are remanded.
Thank you.
Then they give you some break, and then the case ended up in court. Nothing has happened. For some full step leak. Where is the final verdict? So many issues that people have been arrested on.
Thank you,
this kind of
we
thing.
need
Where
to
is
go
the
back.
final verdict?
We want to make
it's an abuse of our rights. We should not support
20
it.
seconds. Yes. We need to go. Briefly.
In some countries, WhatsApp do not even work.
Yeah.
Their social media is limited, monitored, and all of that.
So that's what you want us to be in?
I don't want us to get to that stage. There are reasons why we have these laws that to regulate and at least create some orderliness. In fact, under the MPP, like I indicated, they passed the Electronic Communications Act to kind of regulate the information, the spread of information and all of that. So it's very important. In this country, somebody had placard that opened the hospital, and the person was arrested in this country.
This is a stupid arrest.
So they should be consistent.
Gentlemen, thank you. We'll have to leave it here. We'll have to leave it here. What was good back then is good today. What was bad back then is bad today. All right, people, thank you so much. This has been the News Review segment here on Breakfast Daily. I am Nana Tufu-Abuate.
Cuts through the noise, there's a deeper rhythm to the game. Every badge carries history, every player brings a story, every number means something. Welcome to World Cup Central, only on Channel 1 TV.
Hello and welcome to another episode of World Cup Central right here on Channel 1 TV.
Your home of football intelligence with African energy and global perspective. We're taking you beyond the highlights, from powerful eye-opening stats to sharp breakdowns of every qualified nation to insights that change how you see the beautiful game.
Their first appearance was in 1930, and their best finish at the World Cup was third place in 1930. That was a long time ago.
Every Friday at 3 p.m., we serve it fast, bold, and electric. No fluff.
I'm high and I'm getting.
June is for business here at City FM and Channel 1 TV. This June, the ideas get bolder and the future of Ghanaian business takes center stage. Welcome to the City Business Festival 2026. For the entire month of June, 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV bring together the thinkers, builders, innovators, and dreamers shaping the future of enterprise in Ghana. From powerful business forums that spark meaningful conversations to insightful on-air discussions with industry leaders and change makers, to stories of resilience, innovation, and ambition from Ghanaian entrepreneurs. This is more than a festival. It is a movement of ideas, strategy, and impact. Whether you're starting small, scaling big, or simply dreaming of your next breakthrough, the City Business Festival is your platform to learn, connect, and grow. Join the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM and at 11 a.m. with a repeat at 6 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. This June, let's challenge businesses. Let's refine ideas. Let's create impact. Call 0205-973-973 for further details. City Business Festival 2026, driving ideas into impact. The City Business Festival 2026 is powered by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN, Zondatech Ghana Limited, and Petra Trust.
On Lifeline this week, we dive deep into self-worth and identity, understanding who you are beyond titles, trends, and temporary validation.
Beyond the cars, beyond the building, beyond the titles, beyond the PhDs and the professorship, who are you? Today we are talking about self-image and self-identity.
What is your self-worth?
When you look at you internally, when nobody's clapping for you, who do you see? What do you think about yourself? That's your self-worth. Today's world, the emphasis on external validation is huge, especially because of social media. Because people get to see us more than before, we're constantly wondering what people are thinking about us.
Okay.
Bishop Fred Krechimensa is joined by Eunice Osetutu this week at 10 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
June to 19 July, everything can wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch all 104 matches from as little as 58 Ghana cedis live on SuperSport, only on DSTV.
Welcome to The Point of View. This is your favorite current affairs show here on Channel 1 Television. On The Point of View, we pick the right topics, get the right guests, and ask them relevant questions on issues that matter to you.
With the complexities of the issues happening around us on a daily basis, it's the hard-hitting conversations and the probing questions of The Point of View.
So what is the Public Account Committee's job?
So what we do is to scrutinize, clarify, and find out why certain infractions have been made.
What do these IMF programs try to do?
The current program is for budget support.
Okay.
There are no projects attached.
That teases apart the twisted entanglements of politics and governance, as well as religious and social discourse. The Point of View brings you the policymakers and duty bearers and drills down to the very bottom of issue.
What authority do you have?
The Point of View airs every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Hello everybody, welcome to Vox Pop Central. Who brought cocoa to Ghana?
Cocoa Mama Tisro. GRA, Ghana Registers Association.
Do due diligence.
2 diligences. I was like, how? 2 diligences.
You bamboozled me.
You scatter me.
Hey, what about them? We the ones who scatter them. What do you call the song you sing to make babies sleep?
We have many songs live. Baby careful in Gomamiete. Because hey, like me nation habu eshima pa. What the? Amekoma ye habu foi.
Okay, foi. So, whether it's a school, market, lorry station, or wherever I may find you, when you see me, Murife, don't run, don't run, don't run.
Vox Pop Central airs Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Grateful that you stayed with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. And Anatufo Boateng just ended the first half with his panelists. And of course, I'm taking up from here to 11 a.m. when I'll say bye-bye to you. But I hope you are doing well, because I'm doing well. It's a fresh day, fresh week, and we are getting closer to the end of the month of May. My name is Philip Nihlate, and as we end the month of May, be reminded that in the month of June, there is something very, very, very special for you here on Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. What is it?
It is the City Business Festival, and this particular festival will bring you a number of things that you are supposed to know. Actually, you are supposed to learn that will help your business, and or that it's going to be an on-air series. There is going to be other events as well that will actually be taking place. We will bring you all that during the month of May, or in the month of June, rather, in the month of June. So from the 1st of June to the 30th of June, please make it a point and be part of this all-important 1 month long journey, because you need it. And of course, this is brought to you by 69.7.3 FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank and the City Business Festival, starting 1st to 30th of June 2026. Absa, MTN, Petra, Zonda. Yes, Zonda also sponsoring us to bring this to your doorsteps. So please call the number 0205 973 973 so you can get more information on what will be happening in the month of June, how you can be part of it, what activities will happen, and how organizations can be part of it, and of course, what you will learn in the month of June, because you really need it to boost your business. Now, you don't need the 2x4 ideas for your business. You need to go a step a notch higher so that you'll be able to get enough information to help your business. Away from that, we're still reminding you of the Blank Scenes drama series, which is on your screen right now. You can see a Channel 1 TV production, the Blank Scenes, showing on screen on Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Fresh episode, just a fresh episode that will be coming your way. And also, we are that kind, like I keep saying, we bring you repeats as well on Fridays, on Wednesdays, on Tuesdays, on Thursdays. That is the fresh one. So on Fridays, for instance, we bring it on at 11:30 a.m. Saturdays, 7 p.m. Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Tuesdays, 3 p.m. and also Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. So NASCO Lizzie Shuto Out Mosquito Spray Everpack is actually doing us the honors to sponsor this particular one for us. So please make sure that you are enjoying the Blank Scenes, because we did this for you. We did this for you, and we have prepared it homemade home show for you. So that please make sure that you would enjoy yourself and watch the Blank Scenes. Now, we still want to remind you that now that we are preparing for the World Cup, there are a number of things that you need to know. For that reason, we bring you the World Cup Central so that you be informed as to what countries are doing, what Ghana is doing, the preparation. Yeah, I think it was on Saturday, Ghana played Mexico. People are saying that, oh, the performance is okay. Others are also complaining that, oh, it's not so good because it was a 2-0 loss against Ghana and all that. But let's see how things are going to turn around to be as we are preparing for the World Cup. So you can get all the information here on Channel 1 TV on Fridays at 3 p.m. And Gabi Ofer sits with his panelists for them to discuss issues within the sporting world, what people are doing, how you are able to secure your visas and all that for the World Cup, whether in US, in Morocco, or in which other country? I think US, Morocco, and Canada. Yes, and Canada as well. So please watch the World Cup Central so that you'll be well informed what is happening. It's live on Channel 1 TV on Fridays at 3 p.m. We still want to remind you that the Channel 1 News app is still up for grabs. You'd want to download the Channel 1 News app so that you know what is happening around you. The Channel 1 News app is so easy for you to download. You visit the Google Play Store or the App Store. You just search for the Channel 1 News app, you install, and you open. That's all. So after that, you see what is happening there, and you'll be well informed as to what is happening around the world and also in Ghana. A number of things are happening. You just need just that notification on your phone so that you'll be well informed with what is happening around us on the Channel 1 News app. So please download the Channel 1 News app today, and we are good to go. Trends. Let's move straight to trends. A number of things are happening. There is this one coming from the Ghanaian actress Beverly Afaglo. Can we put the pictures on the screen so that Beverly pictures there? I just had to observe sort of a 30 seconds or 1 minute silence for her. And there. So yesterday, there was a story that broke of Beverly Afaglo that she passed on, and the beloved Ghanaian actress and TV host Beverly Afaglo passed away Saturday night at 42 years from genetic breast cancer at the Tema International Maritime Hospital after fighting the disease for 2 years. Her husband, musician choir master of Praia, shared the heartbreaking news online, calling her his strength and happiness. The couple married in 2014 and shared 2 daughters. Stars like Jackie Appiah, James Gardner, I'm sure you may have seen those videos on social media, gathered at the family house, tears flowing amid tributes from fans and peers who remembered her roles in films like Perfect Picture and her comeback with Traffic Shawarma after a house fire. So there you can see Beverly's picture. Yeah, happened yesterday. That's a very sad one. She died at the age of 42, and nobody actually expected this happening. Well, let's bring you sub comments. What people are saying. Tributes are still pouring in. Oh, she was so hardworking. Beverly Afaglo, rest in peace. I was really hoping it isn't true. It's true. We were hoping that it wasn't true at all. This one says that I've had my own share of it, but lucky for me, it was detected before it became malignant. Yeah. This one also says that I really dislike how bloggers and cameras are all up in Beverly Afaglo's house. Please let people mourn in peace. Yeah. This one does. This is wild. I distinctly remember her biggest fear was dying young, especially since cancer runs heavily in her family. So there was also a video of her talking about the cancer thing that was running through her family. This one says that I'll always remember Beverly Afaglo from About to Word with John Dumelo and Prince David Osei. It's one of my all-time favorite series, and this is very, very, very sad. Okay, let's bring you her manager's conversation with GhanaWeekend.com. Our entertainment hub here at Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. Let's hear what the manager had to say about the demise of Beverly Afaglo.
When did the unfortunate incident happen? When exactly? What time?
Yeah, it's happened last night around 11:45 p.m. at the IMA Hospital, Tema International Maritime Hospital.
Okay, was she sick or what exactly happened?
Yes, she's been battling cancer for 2 years.
Wow.
It's been a relentless war. She really fought hard, and this is where it ended.
Wow. What kind of cancer, please?
It started as a breast cancer, but it's genetics, so it's actually kind of it circulates, it spreads, but it started as a breast cancer.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I realized her last post on social media, that's specifically Instagram, was somewhere in March.
Yeah.
Does that mean she was unwell during that period, like very unwell?
Yes, she's been unwell for for a very long time, but because she was fighting and we're going through treatments. In fact, we shot Pim's Paradise while she was undergoing treatment.
Wow.
The premiere, the promotion, she was undergoing treatment. So she lived while doing her very best until the cancer really overtook her.
So how is the family taking it? I know it's difficult, it's heartbreaking with the children and all, and then her husband, I know prior, Honeyho broke the news on social media. That's how most of us got to know about it. So how is it going with the family? And then are there any arrangements so far?
Nothing I can give so far, but we are taking it slow today. I mean, it just happened, and we are really trying to breathe and really think about it today. And we need to grieve her. So there's no information on any arrangement yet. For now, we're grieving our sister today. Yeah.
Is there any other thing you'd like to add, please?
Beverly lived. She lived. She even while she was fighting cancer, she was still being the very best she could. In fact, she was in the US for treatment, and she was supposed to stay there because the drugs and some of the basically US the West is advanced in these treatments, and her best chances would have been there, but she chose to come be with her kids. Knowing the situation, this is the kind of person she is. She chose to come see her kids, spend the last days with them at a cost. This is who Beverly is. Tell the world this is who Beverly is.
Yes. Is Prior still in America, or is he back to Ghana?
You heard that the manager of Beverly Nafa-Gulumbe has so rested in perfect peace, speaking to City News on Ghana Weekends, Rachel Engman there, actually narrating what happened and how long Beverly has actually been battling with cancer and other things. Once again, we say, may her gentle soul rest in perfect peace, and our condolences goes out to the family, the bereaved family. Anyway, moving away from that, yesterday there was an exciting one in Accra. So following Arsenal, historic Premier League triumph, let's put it that way, though Samuel Atambensa says that other teams have also stayed for a very long time without lifting the cup. I still want to say that Arsenal has done well. The Director General of the Criminal Investigations Department, Lydia Nyakon Donkom, has confidently backed the Gunners to go all the way in Europe, adding her voice to the growing conversation. The Director General of CID openly declared her long-standing support for Arsenal and backed the club to defeat PSG in the final. According to COP Lydia Donko, she has supported Arsenal for 20 years and strongly believes the club will emerge victorious on Europe's biggest stage. So that's going to be an interesting one. I think I also saw her video there. You know, she's a big fan, and people are still celebrating Arsenal. Yesterday, a particular church, I saw a video there. The church members were all in white, red and white. They were celebrating Arsenal and all that. So kudos to Arsenal fans, and I know you are still rejoicing and all that. But anyway, maybe we'll talk about this more later on the show when the sports guys come in here. And their comments, we want to share the comments with you on this as the Ghana still enjoy themselves. Wow, so sad. Okay, Ghana, okay, our big men were watching Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Meanwhile, Ghana Premier League, there was a final match at the same time. But anyway, you are moving into a different terrain. That's fine. Halifax, that's fine. That's fine. From Halifax, who is moving into a different terrain and all that. And this one says that one more Ghana for coach. Anyway. So there are interesting comments that are actually coming, but definitely, you know, the Ghanaians are enjoying, and without we are not in Arsenal or any other team, we will definitely be supporting them, and we'll be having fun with them. But like I said earlier, When the sports guys come later on the show, you have detailed conversations on all these things. But you know, before we move to a community close to you, and I'll tell you the reason why Chris Carter is not on set today, so you know where she is, coming to us live, or actually joining the show live from wherever she is. Let's bring you the video of the day before that. Hi, the Gunners are still having fun. Anyway, so like I said earlier, yesterday there was a video of church members also doing it. I think you saw the video also there, how the Gunners are still. It's been long. Why you still want to celebrate? Or the celebration should go on to the end of the month. Anyway, that's fine. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll visit a community close to you. So they want to talk health on the show, because there was a report that was filed. When I saw the report on TV, I was shocked that a hospital which is 100 years should be in this bad state or bad shape, and a hospital that is serving key people or key range, let me say age range in this country, is not in any good shape at all. So we take a quick break here. When we come back, Chris Carter, who is located at where this hospital is located, will bring us live pictures and interviews and conversations from the ground. Stay with us here on Breakfast Daily. We'll be back with more on the show.
My line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to Amame Manfo, Kale Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, and Maniswing, Nesansu Mama Hotoso, a will beg you.
Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kale Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
I'm holding my Verna bottle. No plastic seal, no worries. Open and hear the sound like that sound means it's fresh, no trick. No plastic seal, but it's still pure. Cool and clean, you can be sure. Verna leads the brighter way. What takes my doubt away? If it clicks, it's Verna. If it clicks, it's clean. Sip it, feel the difference. Verna water, pure and green. Click, open, sip. Click, open, sip. Chalet Verna, no stress, just sip.
no stress, just sip.
This advert is FDA approved.
Grateful that you stayed with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. And before we went on that break, I told you that today we'll be talking health on the show. There is a report that was filed by fourth of the City Newsroom and Channel 1 Newsroom from the Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital here in Accra. They are appealing for support to rebuild the aging facility. Let's bring you that report. After we'll cross over to Chris Carter, who is live on the ground to bring you live pictures from the facility and how deplorable the structure has become.
Like any human being, after so many years of living, you might have joint pain here, you may be weak here, and that's what is happening to our building.
For 100 years, the Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital in the heart of Accra Central Business District has carried the cries, hopes, and prayers of generations of many Ghanaian families.
For so many years, the hospital was known for just managing children with malnutrition. But over the years, it provides general pediatric care. Now we have also we are able to provide care for children who have some conditions like asthma, sickle cell, epilepsy, and some other conditions. We have pediatric surgeons from Kolebu visiting and providing pediatric surgery care. So I think that the hospital has come a long way.
For many, Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital is more than a hospital. It is a memory. It is the place where countless mothers first heard a doctor say, "Your child will be okay." It is the reason their child is alive today.
And I'm in an yard and I'm in a buy.
Buy no send you almost services at your.
Oh, you're fine. Me buy no fair me fee polyclinic or Mamprobi. Until me buy almost letter no Giacorano. In fact, almost me fine. Doctors nursing now, no more no home. Got me in said 12 something.
The story of PML began more than a century ago. In 1915, alarming rates of infant and maternal deaths in the Gold Coast forced authorities to act. A vision was born, a hospital dedicated entirely to children. In 1925, Princess Mary Louise laid the foundation stone for what would become Ghana's first children's hospital. 1 year later, the doors officially opened. And for 100 years, they have remained open. The hospital continues to fight every single day for Ghana's children. But behind the dedication of doctors and nurses, another story is unfolding, a worrying one.
Bibia ye okay, bibia da no kwan so pepe, but omuni washroom na ye problem. E wa hase e na ebi wana nsuo nso.
At 100 years old, much of the hospital's infrastructure is nearly as old as the institution itself. Buildings designed decades ago are now stretched beyond capacity. Resources are strained, and healthcare workers are being forced to do more, but with less.
The hospital is 100 years, and we have a building that is 100 years. This building that we are in is about 50 years old. And then we have the fairly new building, which is about 13, 14 years old. And the building, for instance, is affecting us because, when the rains come, we have roof leakages. And so sometimes it occurs even in patient care areas. So you are looking after a patient and you have water leaking from somewhere. Our plumbing system doesn't allow the patients to have very good environment when it comes to washrooms and bathrooms, and this means that they are not as comfortable as they should be.
The pressure is growing, and so is the fear that one day the system may no longer cope.
Fortunately, there hasn't been any casualty. I mean, we thank God for that. We've had about 2 or 3 occasions where we've had the concrete actually falling off the roof, but fortunately it fell on another roof and it didn't touch anybody.
As Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital marks its centenary in June 2026, management says this celebration must become more than a ceremony. It must become a turning point. The hospital is now calling on government, corporate Ghana, development partners and benevolent individuals to support a newly proposed PML endowment fund, a fund aimed at rebuilding infrastructure and securing the future of child health care in Ghana.
The PML Endowments Fund was launched last year when we launched our anniversary celebration. And the aim of the fund is to provide funds primarily to refurbish the aging infrastructure and also to provide some seed money to help us to maintain, because we don't want to refurbish and wait another 100 years and come back and ask again.
The Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital is historically the only standalone dedicated public children's hospital in Accra. In recent weeks, there have been calls to operationalize the completed Weija Children's Hospital. Our medical superintendent at the PML Hospital, Dr. Mameya Dobianyako, believes that more such hospitals in the capital will alleviate the burden on referrals coming in from areas like Weija, Kaswa, and Winneba.
I think that it's a very good idea that we are having another children's hospital. For those of us in this side of Accra, we know that we get a lot of referrals coming from Kaswa, Weija, that side of town. And so having a children's hospital there would be able to take care of that population as well. And they don't have to travel a long distance to get here, because what sometimes happens is that by the time they arrive, the children may have passed away or it may be too late.
It was at this point that I realized, after giving Ghana 100 years of service, this historic institution may itself become a patient in desperate need of rescue. Because Princess Mary Louise Children's Hospital has spent 100 years fighting for Ghana's children. Now, it is Ghana's turn to fight for PML. Reporting for the Channel One Newsroom, I am Melody Fafa Botife.
And you saw it there live on your screens from the Princess Mary Louise Hospital, and that report was filed by Fafa Potofe. That's a very bad structure. But Chris Carter, who is actually my co-host on the show, is currently at the hospital, and she's going to join me live to tell us what is happening there. A detailed picture of what the structure looks like. She would have conversation with the medical superintendent and other individuals who use the facility, among other things. The call is for that at Weija to be operationalized, and so that the pressure on the Princess Mary Louise Hospital will be reduced. But Chris, good morning, if you can hear me.
Hi, Philip. How are you? I can hear you.
Good. I can hear you loud and clear. Take over. What exactly is happening on the grounds? What can you tell us, and how are things going on the grounds at that particular facility?
All right, so as you rightly said, we're at the Princess Mary Hospital, Princess Mary Louise Hospital here in the heart of Accra. And as you already know, this place has been a symbol of pediatric health care in Ghana, serving so many families and giving hope to generations of children. But recently, the hospital marked a centenary, celebrating the legacy, of resilience, hope, and also contributing into the pediatric healthcare system in the country. But behind the celebration, there is actually problems that you actually talked about on the report, and not just on the report. They had actually visited us in the studio before, and we talked about some of these problems. But today we are live here, about to see it with our own eyes right here on Breakfast Daily. So we are going to be walking around and looking at some of these problems that were reported on the report, and also get to talk to people who are in charge to know exactly what the problem is and what can be done about it. And as you can see, it's already drizzling. But beside me is the head of PR and client service, Mr. Roxon Obeng. Hi, Roxon, how are you?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. So let's be walking because it's drizzling. We wouldn't want to get wet at the end of the day.
I know, right?
All right, so can you give us a brief history about, Princess Marie's Louise Children's Hospital?
All right, so the Princess Marie Louise Children's Hospital is a district hospital under the Ghana Health Service that is specialized in pediatric service, providing comprehensive pediatric service to children aged 0 to 18 years. And I mean, the story dates back to 1925 when Her Highness Princess Marie Louise laid the foundation stone of the hospital, and a year later it was named in her honor. So that's how come the name Princess Marie Louise Children's Hospital. And over the years it serves like 1,000 children every year. Yes, and not just in Greater Accra region but beyond our catchment areas and all those areas.
Right, but what is your staff capacity? If you say it serves about, thousands of children every year.
So rough estimate of staff number is around 300.
Yes. Is that enough for the amount of children that come here daily?
No, not at all, not at all. We are all understaffed. I'm sure every unit is understaffed. So I mean, it's not enough at all for the kind of services we render here for the kids.
All right, talking about the kind of services, what are the kind of services that you actually render for the kids?
So we do pediatric services in terms of general OPD. We have some specialized clinics like this asthma clinic, sickle cell clinic, neurosurgeon, surgical, pediatric surgery and other stuff. A lot of services actually goes into the what we do here for the kids.
Right, so how many wards do you actually have here and how does it operate?
So we have 6 wards. Yes, we have the malnourished ward that houses the children with a nutritional deficiency. Then we have emergency ward where we actually look at the situation on with the kids, then stabilize it, then transfer them or transit them into the various wards depending on the age and what sicknesses that they came here with.
All right, so we just showed a report on TV before we started talking about some of the problems that are going on here, and that has to do with infrastructure. Obviously, it's 100 years, and it's a very great thing to celebrate 100 years of being in existence and contributing to the pediatric healthcare system in the country. Now, can you break down what some of these problems, infrastructural problems, are?
I mean, generally we have the building is very old. I mean, for crying out loud, the least building we have is about 14 years. We have the one that is 100 years already. We have that is 50 years. And I mean, frankly speaking, let's be honest with ourselves. If we was a human being, I'm sure by now they are going through a lot of joint pains and other stuff. So it's the same thing with the building. I mean, there are cracks, there are iron rods oozing out or coming out from the building, and is that threatening? I mean, very alarming. So I mean, in terms of infrastructure, there's a lot. There's actually a lot. I'm sure when we take them around, we'll be able to, put pictures to whatever we are discussing.
Right, but are you not scared of coming here every day to do your work? If you say this place is actually, squeaky, tired and all that, especially the walls are aged and all that, are you not scared coming here every morning to do what you do for these children?
I mean, we are, but I mean, what can we do? I mean, the adage that goes for Ghana and for the country, we are here to say once the people still have trust in us, we have to wake up every blessed day to come to work so that we'll be able to attend to them and all that. I mean, it's not an infrastructure or a state of infrastructure we would love to work in, but then the situation is compelling us to.
All right.
So we are doing our best as staff and as human beings, because we also have to earn salaries.
I know, right? All right, so take us around. Let us see what you are talking about exactly.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to be starting from the consulting room, and as you can see, we are walking down this place. Oh wow, this is interesting. I wish our cameras can actually capture this right here.
Yeah.
So this is a corridor, right?
Corridor of one of the consulting rooms.
This is the corridor of one of the
Consulting rooms, yes.
So if the camera can actually get closer, is that bulb not going to fall somewhere? And how long has it been hanging like that for?
For some time now. Yes, then right now we are even afraid to do any major work on the building because but currently we have the reports from the estate people that did the integrity test of the building. So I mean, I'm sure doctor will talk about it when we get there, but it's, as you can see, we are not exaggerating or we are not saying something that is off the hook.
Right, but do people walk through this corridor every time? Because I can see there's a part of the wall that is about to fall.
Because as you rightly said, this is a corridor. We need to clean the nets. We need to tidy up the place. The maintenance team would always come here because there are ACs to be serviced and other stuff. So it's more like a walkway almost all the time, if not every day.
Wow, this is interesting. And you have your files here. Are these files still in use, or maybe right now you have moved to digital?
Because it's now on the digitalized platform.
All right. So I think this needs to be moved away to make more room.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it will be done.
All right. So let's continue. All right. So we just saw the corridor and how it looks, and clearly it is a danger looming on that area because the walls look like they can fall, or the ceilings actually look like it can fall at any time, and we also saw a bulb hanging in there, and major work really needs to be done around there. Okay, now we have another one. Wow. So this is exactly what you were talking about, that if it was a human being, the person would probably be tired by now. So this right here.
So this building actually houses some of the ward. We have our first floor, the wall, some of the walls, first and second floor, then the administration block, then the consulting room area, and this is also the building that houses the lab. So this is behind the lab, as we can see.
So this is exactly where the lab is behind it.
This one is housing the X-ray building and also the lab. Yeah.
And every morning people come and sit in there to work.
And as you can see, one of the orderlies is lying down there.
Wow.
Because of lack of space.
Yeah. Oh, so it's lack of space.
I mean, for he being there is lack of space. If they had a room to rest or something, that I'm sure that would have been.
Right, but when the hospital was built, was there like any room made for them, the orderlies?
Oh, like I think I told the day earlier on, some of the room, as we keep expanding. Exactly. We've had to make do with some of the available rooms that we have, because now we are rendering a lot of services, but then with smaller space or something. So we need to improvise on some of these things. So that's how come. So some of the rooms are even now converted to a different use.
Right. So on a daily, how many people are referred to this place?
So as the head of client service, I mean, every morning I'm at the OPD giving talks, and I from about 8 to 10 a.m. we can actually record about 150 people already seated. Already seated, waiting to be attended to. But the referral cases, because this is the standalone children's hospital, a lot of people refer cases to this place. So we may not be able to count how many on a regular basis, but they do come in their numbers.
Right. So, but what steps has the hospital actually taken, when it comes to fixing some of these challenges? I know you, your boss and, Father Campbell were actually in our studio the other time, asking people to help in any way they can, because yes, the children need this, the community need this, the country needs this. And as you've stated, this is like the only standalone stand-alone children's hospital. Yeah, so what steps have you taken to, solve some of these problems?
This is a bit, a lot of steps have been taken by management. I have the opportunity to work with management in close quarters, and I know how much they are putting into making PML what it looks like now.
So it was worse?
Well, yeah, a lot of maintenance has been done. A lot.
Like this?
Yes. I was even telling your colleague earlier on that some of them have to, we've had to cover it with painting and a few renovation. Right. So it used to be worse, but management with the limited resources, we don't generate much, and usually we had to go through the struggle of having to wait for NHI to reimburse the hospital, which the tariffs, because we are children, our tariffs are not as the other hospitals that are catering or caring for adults. Right. So we are a bit shortchanged when it comes to some of these areas. But management has done a lot, and I'm sure Doctor will be able to give details as to what has been done.
Right. So apart from the infrastructure problem, would you also say the taps are not running? Because I tested one of the taps off camera, and it seems like there's a water issue too.
Yes, there's water issue,
What is the hospital?
That one comes from. We all generally rely on Ghana Water to give us, but we do buy or get water when they need it, right? So we have to buy sometimes to. We inform people. Through their donation, they are able to sort of help with some of these challenges. Yeah.
So you mentioned that there has been another building that has been added to this place. I think that's the recent one is the Father Campbell's block. And when was it built?
This is about 14 years. I think.
Okay, that is 14 years. While this main one is 100 years.
Yes. So we have the 100 years building, and we have the 50 and then 14 years.
Right. And are all in the same state?
No, the fairly new one is Father Campbell's block.
That's 14 years.
Yes, and it's not bad. That one is not bad. It's functioning perfectly. Everything is working over there. The major one has to do with the 50 and the 100 years, which has a lot of cracks and other related building issues.
All right. So what do you think will happen if this issue is not looked at carefully, if it's not solved? What do you think will happen when it comes to the healthcare system in the country, especially a healthcare system that caters to children?
We are all afraid of the worst that can happen. But the worst that can happen is one day we wake up and the building has fallen on all of us. And there wouldn't be, people to sort of render services to these vulnerable kids who are here to sort of ask for, seek for our services to be provided to them. So, that's what we keep praying, that this won't happen. And before that will happen, we will have support from the corporate organization, government bodies, and benevolent organizations to come to our aid. So that is all we are seeking for.
All right. Has there been any corporate organization that have showed interest in helping or has ever helped before?
Well, we do receive some sort of donation, and every foundation or every organization sort of have a vision or a mission or something they are looking at. So the donation comes in that. Some of them would want a direct patient-related donation sort of thing, and other people too would want something for the general benefit of the hospital, and that is what we usually would talk to them over. So as for the building, it's a clarion call for the masses, because the amount involved is huge, and we will need to all pull resources together to make it work.
When you say the amount involved is huge, do you have any idea the amount we're talking
There's
about?
a quote for it. I'm sure Doctor should
have
a figure.
All right, so let's talk to Doctor then.
All right, Doctor is right. So, let's walk them.
All right, so let's walk down as we talk to the superintendent. And as you can see, it's very, very busy. And this is what it looks like almost every day. A lot of families coming in with their kids, trying to get the necessary health care that they need. And as he said before, this is the only standing children's hospital in Ghana. So it's very obvious that it's very obvious that they need help. Hi, how are you, ma? How's everything? We meet again.
Yes.
How's everything?
Thank you.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be speaking to Dr. Mamiya Adobia, who's the medical superintendent right here at the Princess Marie Louise Children's Hospital. We meet again.
Yes.
Now we have...
Welcome to PML.
Thank you. Now we're here and we have seen it with our own eyes. And I can clearly, sympathize with you at this moment because I don't know what to say. I mean, there are a lot of children, there are a lot of kids working here every day that needs help. But at the end of the day, the infrastructure. But anyway, congratulations on the 100 years of celebration.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How does it feel?
I think it's a good time to be in PML. I'm excited that with all the historic background of the hospital, I'm here at this time. Yeah.
All right. So despite the 100-year celebration, are you really happy about everything going on?
Well, I'm happy that we come to work every day and we are able to make an impact. There are children who come here and they get better. There are children who come and maybe their parents have been hospital shopping for a while and we are able to figure out what is going on. So that makes me happy. However, like any other thing, we do have challenges because sometimes when the children come, we don't really like the environment in which we see them, the environment in which they sleep, and we wish that we could have a more child-friendly environment or have a warmer place for them, that despite the conditions they come with, at least they'll have a safe and nice environment to work in. We also wish that we had more human resource so that we can support the families better than we are doing. I mean, I know everybody is putting in their best, but if we had more staff in terms of nursing, allied health, and all that, dietitians, physiotherapists, speech and language therapists, if we had all those mix of staff, we think that we can deliver better. And sometimes some of the things that we have to refer them out to do, it can be done here.
Right. So would you say the condition of the place is also why you do not have the kind of staffs that you actually want? Would you say like probably they do not want to come here or they do not want to be posted here?
I think the primary reason why people may not want to be posted here is more of the distance.
Okay.
So a lot of people have moved out of the Accra metropolitan area and are living further outskirts of the city. And so, I mean, I have staff that live close to Sawam, staff that live about 2 hours away. They have to be in traffic for a long time. And even when they get to the business districts, they have to walk a lot to get to the hospital. And I think for most people, we have people who live in Tema and work here. So it's more of the distance rather than the environment. But definitely we think that the environment will attract some people.
So with the number of children that come here or the ones that are even referred here, would you say there's a bit of burnout sometimes that happen among the staff?
Burnout.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there's burnouts that happens from time to time. And sometimes we actually rotate staff just so that they can take a bit of rest. Because if you work, for instance, in the emergency room, the outpatients, the newborn units, those are places that the turnover is very high. Patients keep going and coming. And when they come in, they are more ill, they demand more attention. And so if you work here for a long time, you will get, in these units, you will get burnt out.
Right. All right, so your head of PR, we just spoke to your head of PR, and he talked about how the hospital also, tries to contribute in fixing some of the things that are going bad. How do you come up with this, with the money to actually do this?
Oh, a lot of times we use our internally generated funds, but we also get people to support us from time to time. For instance, for our children who are needy and cannot afford their medications and investigations, we have a needy fund account and people donate towards it. And some of the challenges we have are patients who cannot afford to pay their bills or buy their medications. And people come around to do that. And so when they do that for them, it sort of frees us a bit so that we can use some of our money to buy other things. People also donate food items to us, which we use in feeding the children. So rather than use our internally generated funds to buy food for the children, these go a long way to help us. And so we have the little money left to buy and fix other things, especially if it needs immediate attention, we fix it. And then occasionally we get people also coming in to help us fix our infrastructure. So as you can see, if you had come here a few months ago or sometime last year, our OPD looked much worse than this. And some company has come to paint it for us. The same with our wards and our emergency rooms. So we have people who have adopted these wards and they support us with painting, with fixing some of the infrastructure needs.
All right. So what about the areas where, no one has come yet? Because I just entered the corridor and it scared me. Like it's a looming danger. Anything can fall on anyone at any time. Would you say this, I know it's unsafe. So what are you doing about those areas? Are you going to block people from passing through it, especially the workers?
Yes, so the back, the corridor that you went to at the back, we don't use it now. As for the back of the building, we use that place and we always pray that nothing would fall on anybody. But in the meantime, as you can see, as part of our 100 years anniversary, we've launched an endowment fund and we are asking corporates, Ghana, individuals, organizations to help us raise funds to fix the place so that it's safer for everybody.
All right, so and when I look around too, there are a bit of outdated equipment. How are you managing that? What are you doing about it? And what do you want to be done about it?
Equipment come, they grow old and they have to go away. So when they are obsolete, we have a process of disposing of them, and some of them we are able to buy, but for most of them we depend on people to support us. So people buy equipment for us every now and then. We've had the Ghana Manche Foundation supporting us with some machines. We had the former First Lady also buying some equipment for us. We've had a couple of organizations, Latter-day Saints, supporting us and giving us equipment. So most of the time, these organizations help us. Ghana Reinsurance also helped us to buy some equipment. Ghana Stock Exchange bought computers for us.
Wow.
So, like little children, we are 100 years, but we are a children's facility. And so without the help of all these benefactors, we really won't be where we are now.
Wow. And then when I look here, there are a lot of people working in at this place, and I'm thinking, can your the amount of workers that you have actually carry all these people? That's why I asked the question of the burnout. Now this brings me to the question of the Wager Children's Hospital. There has been calls by you that place should actually be open so it can reduce the amount of people referred from that area to this place.
Yes, I think I'm hoping that it will be open soon. And we know that we still get a lot of patients coming from Wager, Bawe, Kaswa area, and they'll be really happy that they don't have to travel all this way to get care. And I know that very soon we'll see it running and everybody is going to be happy about it.
Right. So I was talking to your PR, the head of PR, Godson, right now, and he talked about the amount that will be needed. That it's actually a large amount of money that will be needed. Do you have an idea? If you were asked to say, okay, how much will be needed to fix all this? Do you have an idea of how much it is?
So we got an estimate from Ghana Health Service headquarters, and it came to about 5 million USD to fix the entire place. We believe that we don't need to get all that before we start. Yes, so we will start with the urgent things. So for instance, leaking roofs, electrical points that are causing damage to equipment. We will start with that first and then we'll continue as we get the money.
Wow, that's actually a lot of money. Yes,
but maybe I don't know. When you estimate to cover everything. But maybe the actual cost may not be that. I don't know. But we'll take it one day at a time.
Well, talking about the estimate, would you say it's this amount because it has because everything has been compounded for years, because it's 100 years already? So would you say it's because everything has been compounded for years and ignored for years that it has gotten to this amount?
I think partly so, because most of the old buildings have not seen any major refurbishments. Yes, and so it is possible that, I mean, we've neglected things for so long. And that is why, as part of our endowments fund, we also want to get some money to help us to maintain the building, and to maintain our equipment. So we just don't want to fix the place, but we also want to have a source of funding for the rest of the life of this hospital, so that from time to time we can paint, from time to time if we have any leakage somewhere we can fix it, and we don't have to wait for things to get to this stage.
So what are the urgent needs right now? What would you say is the most pressing need right now?
It's a very difficult question for me, because we have a lot of needs. So I would say that, I mean, we are worried about the building, because we don't want anything to happen to anyone. And so we would want the parts of the building that can easily fall off, concrete falling off, we would be happy to get that fixed. And then currently, one of the other things we need a lot are computers, because we use electronic health records now, and we need computers to allow the flow of work to really be fast. Sometimes people have finished seeing a patient and we don't have enough computers. A lot of the staff are using their personal devices to work, and I think that it would be good for us to have it, because if something happens to somebody's computer, it becomes a responsibility of the facility.
So are you also suffering the issue of the no bed syndrome?
Not really. I mean, in pediatrics, we don't do no bed. We often try and keep the patients. Sometimes when we have a lot of patients, unfortunately, we'll rather pair them than send them away. Yes, so that's how we get around it. Yes.
Okay. What about reaching out to the Ministry of Health? Have you reached out to them? And if you have, what's their response? Any promise from them?
Oh, the Ministry of Health has been very supportive, because they were part of the team that came in to evaluate the building, to go around with technical people. So Ministry of Health and Ghana Health Service headquarters have been our main support system, because as you know, we don't have an estate department, and we don't have a department responsible for building per se. And so all these estimates, all these assessments were actually done through the Ghana Health Service and Ministry of Health.
All right. So apart from that, have they made any promises?
Ministry of Health has been trying to get funding for the hospital, and I think that it's not very easy. The ministry has so many responsibilities as well. So as a facility, we are supporting the ministry by also creating awareness. But I know that the ministry has been talking to development partners to try and get funding for the hospital.
Right. So if this is the only children's the only standing children's hospital in the country, what are your thoughts on the pediatric healthcare system in the country?
So I think that children form a big proportion of our population. We have so many people under 18 years. However, when you look at our healthcare services, it appears that the adults have the lion's share and the children have the leftover. I think that it's important as a country for us to pay attention to pediatrics and child health, and then to pay attention to our adolescents. Because without doing that, we risk losing a big portion of our population who can achieve a potential that we haven't paid attention to, because we need our children to develop well, to grow well, to have a healthy life. And it starts by us paying attention to them from the time they are born. So I think as a country, we need to pay attention to it. We need to train more human resource to look after children. There should be some form of sponsorship for people who want to look after children across different specialties. So pediatricians, dietitians, pediatric nurses, pediatric ENT specialists, anything pediatric surgeons. We need to invest in that. And we need to also invest in children's hospitals and children's departments. Even in the big hospitals, children's department don't generate a lot of money. Right. And so getting resources is always a challenge because we seem to always be taking but not giving. But when we take, we are going to produce better adults. We are going to produce healthier adults. Yeah. So when we look at it in that light, it will be good for us to invest more in child health so that we can take care of our children.
All right. So let's just walk upstairs and take a look around at the dietetic and catering department and see what it looks like and see probably what they need, if there are benevolent people out there that might be touched by what they see this morning to sort of like help and contribute to this place. All right. So this is the kitchen.
Yeah. So this is the kitchen 100 years ago. Remember, this is our first building. Yeah. And so this building was the original PML hospital. It was only this building. And so this building, as you see...
Okay, this was the building.
This was the building.
Right.
That was established in 2020, 1926. And now it's 100 years old. And so you can see a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah.
And
there's cooking happening here.
There's cooking happening. Wow. And so every day we pray that when they cook, nothing falls on them. Yeah. And I mean, we need a more modern kitchen. We need proper worktops and all that. And so this is one of the places that we really would love some organization to adopt and transform the kitchen, because we see a lot of children with malnutrition, and a lot of our children actually eat the food that is cooked here. And we try and make sure that at least whilst they are in hospital, they get nutritious meals to eat. And so it's important for us to invest in this place.
Right. So do you have enough caterers?
No. So aside the caterers, one of the groups that we are really missing is diet cooks. So they are sort of specialized in doing, specific diets for different conditions, and we don't have enough of them. And the same with the catering officers. So we need all that as well.
Right. Well, this has been very humbling and very eye-opening, because the last time you came to the studio, just listening to you, you wouldn't know, how much is going on here and how much damage must have been done over this 100 years. But then again, it's great that we are here to experience it ourselves and see it with our own eyes, and also share with the viewers of Breakfast Daily what this actually looks like, because it's different when you talk about it than seeing it. We are here and I'm experiencing it, and all I can say is wow, you have done a great job, trying to hold keep up with this place and also try to do your work in this environment. So well done. Well done. But you were talking about the fund. Tell us about the fund and how people can actually contribute to this fund.
So we launched the PML Endowment Fund a year ago. And the purpose of the fund is just threefold. One, to help us renovate, refurbish the place, make it safe and child-friendly. And then the second thing is to help us to maintain the building and our equipment as well, and also to buy some equipment. And the third thing is to support our needy fund. Right. So we already have a needy fund, and we want more people to donate to it. We use it to support patients primarily on admission. Right. When they come in emergency states, they cannot do certain things, labs, and buy their medication. We use it for them. And then we have some patients who actually their caregivers start buying the medication, doing the lab test, but the condition demands more expensive tests or more expensive medications, and they run out of money, and we use that to also support them. Currently, that needy fund does not pay for hospital bills or for people on outpatients. So we need support in that area. Sometimes we even see patients on outpatient basis, and we wish we could use the needy fund for them. Right. But we know that if we did that, we would run out of it very soon. So that is why we've limited it to inpatient care. Right. And so this is the fund that we are raising, and we want it's going to be there for a very long time. Aside the building, we want to use that to continue to maintain the hospital. In a lot of countries, children's hospitals really thrive by charity. And people adopt wings, floors, and they support the hospital because the children don't have the money to pay for the hospital infrastructure. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you. And to everyone watching out there, if there have been benevolent donors or anyone that has been touched with this report and story, I mean, you need to see this for yourself. You need to see the children's hospital for yourself. So many children coming in, so many children going out. Innocent children that don't know what is even going on. But then again, the infrastructure, the place that you're getting the help from, it's not all that. So this is what we're calling on everyone to please come and help. Anyway, I've been speaking to Dr. Mamiya Adobia, who's a medical superintendent at the Marie Louise Children's Hospital, and also spoke to Roxanne Obeng, who's the head of PR and client services at the Princess Marie Louise Children's Hospital, right here in the center of Accra. My name is Chris Carter. Over to you, Philip.
Chris, thank you so much for that good work. And like you just made mention of, today we took the community out of the studio and went live on grounds to bring you what is happening there. So like Chris made mention of when she was wrapping up, please, if you are an organization, please, you'd want to help this facility or an individual, why not? Your CSR, please take note of it, and you can visit this facility as well, just to help the children that are there. It's very, very important. It's 100 years for that facility, and it's not looking good at all. Thank you so much, Chris, for that beautiful one. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, we have an interview on EduPark. Stay with us here on Channel 1 TV. We'll bring you more after this.
June to 19 July, everything can wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch all 104 matches, as little as 58 Ghana cedis, live on SuperSport, only on DSTV.
It's time to upgrade your viewing experience with Franco Smart Television. Enjoy full HD and 4K Ultra display for clearer pictures, brighter colors, and smarter features. From our 32-inch screen, perfect for your bedroom, to 55, 65, and massive 100 inches for your living room or office. We've got the perfect size and quality. For retailing and bulk purchasing, call the numbers on the screen or visit our website at www.francotrading.com. You can download the Franco Trading app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Franco Television, we've got the perfect size for every room. Franco, home of quality television.
Well, with these results, you can do medicine, law, everything.
But uncle, are you sure?
I am the Ministry of Education in this house.
You? Ministry of what education? My daughter, do nursing. It's your best chance with this result.
No, go business. Oh, please, what do you know? Can you even read?
Go become YouTuber like me.
Use admissions checker.
Admissions Checker. Yes, Admissions Checker. Ghana's first university admissions hub. Just sign up at admissionschecker.com. Enter your WASI or NOVEC results. Choose your dream universities and programs and instantly find out exactly where you have the best chances of admission.
Wow, what if I want scholarship abroad?
Simple. Tap scholarships and find opportunities too.
Can it also find husband abroad?
Admissions Checker. There is a university and a course for everyone.
On Lifeline this week, we dive deep into self-worth and identity, understanding who you are beyond titles, trends, and temporary validation.
Beyond the cars, beyond the building, beyond the titles, beyond the PhDs and the professorship, who are you? Today we are talking about self-image and self-identity.
What is your self-worth? When you look at you internally, when nobody's clapping for you, who do you see? What do you think about yourself? That's your self-worth. Today's world, the emphasis on external validation is huge, especially because of social media. Because people get to see us more than before, we're constantly wondering what people are thinking about us.
Okay.
Bishop Fred Krachimensa is joined by Eunice Osetutu this week at 10 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Grateful you stayed with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. We told you that right after that break, we will tell you something interesting where it has to do within the education space. And of course, I know maybe you've been to senior high school or your ward is now going to senior high school. You have something to make it very simple for you. All the things that you need to put in place. You're now supposed to go to Accra, buy this, go to Makola, buy that, go to Malam, buy that. No, there's all at one particular place for you. And in studio, we're going to discuss EduPack. It's a product though. This is brought to you by Prospectus Ghana Limited. In studio, we have the Chief Executive Officer of Prospectus Ghana Limited, Jude Fosu JV, who is joining us, and also Evelyn Sapon, who is the Chief Operating Manager at Prospectus Ghana Limited. You're welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Thank you so much.
Prospectus have been hearing about you for a very long time. Let me first ask you, for how long have you been in existence?
Prospectus Ghana, thank you so much. We've been in existence over 10 years now. Yeah, over 10 years now. And we've been operating from Graphic Road. We're opposite Toyota Ghana, Accra.
What influenced your decision as a Chief Executive Officer to think of something that's great initiative and say, hey, let me put up a place called Prospectus Ghana Limited that will ease the burden of parents?
Thank you. It's a very good question. You know, we've all gone through the senior high education process. And I remember when I was young, I went to the market with my old lady to have my items bought for admission. And the stress we went through. So at that tender age, I started thinking about a solution. Why must people go through this challenge just to have their items purchased and get their admission? And so I was thinking about, it wouldn't be a bad idea having all these items at one place, so that you don't buy tram from one shop and then you go and buy the mattress from another shop. So that gave birth to
Prospectus Ghana.
So when I completed school, I pursued it.
And how's the business been?
It's quite interesting. It's a
Wow.
very challenging one. But you know, it's a seasonal business.
Exactly. Exactly.
You feel satisfied when people come and buy and they are happy about the service that you are providing.
Now let me deal with you, operations, chief operation manager.
Yes.
Wow, that's a big post. Tell us about EduPack.
Okay, so as
as my CEO rightly said, we have been in operation for 10 years, and we were thinking about a solution, an initiative that is going to help students going to senior high school. It's going to ease the burdens of parents. And so we had these discussions with the Ministry of Education, who is in full support of this initiative. Educational Pack, what we call it, is EduPack. So we've put together 4 products that form this EduPack. So, and the 4 products you're going to find is what we have brought in studio. We have the plastic chop box, we have the trunk, we have the Macintosh pillow and mattress. So according to the school standard, if they don't take trunk, then we can provide the suitcase as well. Okay, so these 4 items all together is what we call the EduPack. And this is something that the Ministry of Education is in full support of, because the reason behind this is not just to sell to parents or to ease the burden, it's also to eradicate bed bags in school.
Wow, interesting. So this is the rubber chop box.
Yes, the plastic one.
The plastic one. Is it that the wooden one is now out of the system?
I mean, gradually.
Gradually?
Yeah. For many schools, they actually don't accept the wooden chop box again. I can, on top of my head, say Accra Academy, even Presec now doesn't accept the wooden chop box, because I think you've gone to senior high school. You know how when bed bags infestation come, it's a serious thing. You can't even sleep. Everything of yours just becomes very infested with them. So we're trying to help the students and also give them a standard education that everyone deserves. So we've put together these items at very affordable prices for all students.
Wow.
So yeah.
And with this particular product that there is an amount that will be paid. Is it that it's a fixed amount that when a parent comes, okay, I want this particular package, is something for you to choose from?
No, so it's a fixed amount. And I don't know if I'm allowed to mention the amount on air, but then it's very affordable comparatively to the market price, which is like 15 to 20% lesser than the market price. One, is also creating convenience. So you don't need to go to the market. Wherever you are in the country, you can pay at the nearest ADB branch, okay, that you find yourself, or you can use our short code to make the payment, or you can actually also visit www.edupackga.com and then you make the purchase there. So all you need to do is take your electronic receipt, or take the receipt that has been given to you at ADB and you take it to school. When you take it to school, you show it to them, they cross-check, and then they give you your items.
Oh, so you work directly with the school?
Yeah, with the schools. As we speak now, we have over 350 schools that have registered under this initiative. We are still going around registering all schools. We are looking at registering over 750 schools across, senior high school.
Wow, interesting. Boss Jude, so you started Prospectus Ghana 10 years ago. Now you are bringing this into the system. That means there is this sort of innovation thing that you are doing with your organization. How difficult was it for you to birth this initiative?
First was the approval. You know, the schools are owned by government. So no matter how good your initiative is, the government would have to endorse it. And so getting the approval for the Ghana Education Service to accept it and then adapt it was a bit a hectic one. We have to go back and forth. They have to look at the items and then approve of the standard that you are supplying. And then the solution also must make sense. Aside from that, how much are you selling it? Are parents getting a better deal than buying it themselves? Okay, so a whole lot was considered. And so finally we got it. It took us well over a year.
To get approval?
Yes.
To get approval,
Wow, you've done a lot of work.
Yes.
The back and forth, they have to ask questions, then you have to prove, you have to convince them. We are saying that this initiative, like the COM said, is solving a problem. Okay, so whatever solution that you are giving out, it must be sensible enough. Okay, we are saying the bed bags has been an issue, a topical issue. So if you are introducing a solution that is going to cure the bed bags infestation, the ministry was interested. They want to know how you're going to do it. And we are saying that if we allow students to keep going to school with their mattresses and pillows, okay, that has been the issue. Every year, now that the students have finished writing the exams, they will be going to school very soon, and most schools are going to fumigate the schools. But the moment the admission is given and they report to school, you see the infestation coming up, bed bugs spreading all over.
True.
So we suspect that it's because these students are allowed to come from their homes with the mattresses and the pillows. So the ministry said, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So going forward, let's stop them from bringing these items from home. So Prospectus Ghana, we would send the items ahead of time to the schools, fresh from the manufacturing houses. The mattress is brand new, pillow is brand new, the plastic chopbox is brand new, everything new. So we send them to the schools for the students to go and have them.
So let me ask a question. So the student comes to the school with just their sort of their attire, their clothes and all that.
Yeah,
and when they come, okay, you tell us that.
Sorry, so you come with your remaining prospectus items. You know, every school has a list of items that you take to the school. So you bring your provisions and the remaining things, like your Bible, your sandals, your shoes, all those things. You just pack it in a small jute bag, and then you come to the school. Because every school, when you come to the school, I don't know about your school, but Archbishop Porter Girls, they cross-check your items first to make sure you're not bringing things that are not prescribed. So once you come there, definitely they are going to take everything out again. And so we are saying when you come there and you take your EduPack set, you go for them to cross-check and you put everything in your EduPack. Actually, there are agents in the school that are going to help you put everything together. Yeah, so it's been made very simple. It's not going to be, it's a seamless process.
Wow.
Yeah.
The question I want to ask is, have you rolled it out yet? Have you? Are
you asking
I'm
last
asking,
year
so
or
these,
so this is happening 2025, 2026 academic year. So it's happening this September.
Oh, this September.
Yeah, they are going to school in September. So all the items are being sent to the school now as we speak. We're already, we've produced, we are checking the quality and making sure it's go to the school first before the student get there.
Wow. So should all things be done right, if is there a package for people who say, hey, I want to get mine early? Is there anything like that?
Yes, actually.
You should take it, right?
Yes, early bird. So as we speak right now, some parents have started paying for it, by the use of the short code, as you mentioned, *713 *821#.
Okay.
So parents are paying, and it's good. We have even made provision for people who cannot pay upfront.
Oh, okay.
So you can pay
in
installment. Yeah. So you visit our www.edupackgh.com. The system allows you to pay installment, and the short code too, the system allows it. I mean, if somebody is watching, they can give it a try. You will see that everything is there. It's working like
Wow.
Yeah.
You see whatever it is there for you to choose.
But one thing is, if I may add this, no school is allowed to accept payment from any parent. Okay, no school is allowed. Parents would have to pay before they go to school and have the items issued out to them. So you go to the bank and make the payment, or you use our short code and make the payment, or you visit our website. So we've provided enough payment channels that parents can and do that. It's illegal for any school authority to accept payment and issue out the items, or that because of free SHS.
No.
We don't want a situation where any parent will sit on radio and say that now when you go to the schools, government has allowed the schools to sell mattresses and chopbox and trams. No. No school authority is allowed under this initiative to accept payment from any parent.
So you pay direct?
You pay direct to the bank, to the EduPack initiative, and then you go and have your items issued out to you on campus.
Help us with the short code again, and also just with a short code, and also the website if possible.
It's *713 *821#. *713 *821#. You can also reach us on telephone 0500 600 607.
Okay.
Do you remember the other number?
So Evelyn, are you your location? Or are you located?
And so we have 2 offices. We are located, as he rightly said before, Toyota Ghana, just opposite it.
The
Toyota
Graphic
Ghana,
Road.
yeah, the Graphic Road. And then we have another office at Adringano, just close to Kobe's Event Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone can also walk in and make inquiries.
Yes, you can. You can actually walk in, look at the product. Some people are skeptical. They just want
True.
to feel and know the product. You actually can. And we are also making provision to put some in the information centers across the country so that even if they think they are paying, they are not seeing the items, they can go and check out the standard and the quality of the items before they receive them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Final words for you, final words from youth, and we call it a wrap.
Yeah, so my word to Ghanaians is that we encourage, it's a good initiative. So we encourage every Ghanaian to buy into it and support it so that it becomes a success. It's transparent, okay, and the items are approved. So nobody should be worried about, hey, what am I paying for? What if I pay and I go and I don't get the quality that I want? What if I went to the market and I purchased the things myself? Everything here has been approved by Ghana Education Service, so parents can have their confidence and go ahead and make payment for the items.
Beautiful. And you, Evelyn?
Okay, so what I would say is, apart from this initiative being very affordable, it comes with incentives, okay? So when you get to the school, you are getting a free padlock for your plastic chop box, and then you're getting free labeling on the items, and it's free delivery as well, even though you're getting 15% off all the items. And we as a company are also dedicated to build warehouses within the period where we have this contract with the ministry, where we are building warehouses for every school. That means that we are to make sure that the warehouses are built, and when you're going home, you don't take these items back home to bring the infestation back to the school. So this is a all-round 360 solution, and we're looking at transforming Ghana and making sure the educational sector gets into a level that the whole African countries will be emanating the same process or initiative.
Beautiful, and that is a EduPack for you, coming from the quarters of Prospectors Ghana Limited, and they are bringing this your way. Please, parents, guardians, make sure that you would be in this game because it's very important. I'm just excited that you wouldn't now have to get a taxi or be battling in church to pack your chop box and your trunk and your mattress all the way from Accra to Yankwanduri in up there in somewhere in the north, but it's already there. So when you get there, you just take your juice back, your clothes are in and all that, you're afloat and you're good to go. Thank you so much, Jude. Jude Ofosu Jemfi is the Chief Executive Officer of Prospectors Ghana Limited, and Evelyn Sapon is the Chief Operating Manager, Prospectors Ghana Limited. Grateful for your time.
Thank you so
we'll
much.
see you some other time again. Yes. Keep watching Channel One TV. We have more for you on the show, Sports. Make sure that you stay with us here after this.
From Accra to Buenos Aires, from Lagos to London, the world is locking in for the greatest football spectacle on earth, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. But before the first whistle cuts through the noise, there's a deeper rhythm to the game. Every badge carries history, every player brings a story, every number means something. Welcome to World Cup Central, only on Channel One TV.
Hello and welcome to another episode of World Cup Central right on Channel One TV.
Your home of football intelligence with African energy and global perspective. We're taking you beyond the highlights, from powerful eye-opening stats to sharp breakdowns of every qualified nation to insights that change how you see the beautiful game.
Their first appearance was in 1930 and they are
Hello everybody, welcome to Vox Pop Central. Who brought cocoa to Ghana?
Cocoa na Mama Tisro. GRA, Ghana Registers Association.
Do due diligence.
Two diligence.
I was like, how?
Two diligence.
You bamboozled me.
You scatter me.
Hey, what about them? We the ones who scatter them. What do you call the song you sing to make babies sleep?
We have many songs like Baby Careful in Gomamiete.
Because hey!
Ete like me nation habu Eshima Papa.
What the?
Amieko Maye habu foi.
Okay, foi.
So, whether it's a school, market, lorry station, or wherever I may find you, when you see me, Murife, don't run, don't run, don't run.
Vox Pop Central airs Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Let me come to your place. Now your love out the way. Baby, no, give me space. Let me come to your place. Oh, baby, loyal. For your love, I go cry, cry. Okay, how are you tired? Okay, okay, for your love I no go tired. Now you make my heart a fire. Oh, you love me, die. Okay, okay, steady, fire burning. They wanna catch me, watch me burning. Anything that talk for you, I catch ya, naka, Only one way gonna love you, baby. Come and tell me. Do me something, what a story. I get ya, naka, anything they want for talk. I know I hear it, I be there, never see love before. Enter, your love, enter water. Enter, kai, enter water. Enter inside, for your love, enter water. Enter, kai. Let me come to your place. Now your love out the way. Baby, no, give me space. Oh, baby, I love you. For your love, I go cry. Okay, how are you tired? Okay, ma, okay, for your love, I no go tired. Now you make my heart be fire. For your love me tired. Okay, ma, okay, okay. Si mi si queso, I'll me body chareto for you get so oh ima. No use me play oh, you must come to my place oh. We must really do oh ima. Today be today oh, forget what them I say oh. Scatter the place oh, but you not play me oh ima. Take you holiday, oh, we go fly overseas, oh, live life my way, oh, but do ya not play me? Boy, I'll be your wifey, I can never be your side piece. Not the way you entice me, come make it beside you, come make it beside you, beside you. Boy, I'll be your wifey, I can never be your side piece. The way you entice me, come make it beside you, come make it beside you, beside you. Calm down, me go there for you, there for you. Calm down, make a there for you. Calm down, me go there for you. Calm down, make a there for you. Like what you see, you do, Jeje. Like what I do, I put them under pressure. Me a big gala, be legend. When me come in, I sing, they put them under pressure. Everything you want to go wire. Everything will be your desire. Anyhow you like 'em, I like 'em. Now me be the one they inspire. What do you want do for corner? Where you know fi do for front? Me no fear no maga. Me no take no loss. Like what you see you do, Jeje. Like what I do, I put them under pressure. Me a big gala, be legend. Ooh, when me come in, that's in the put them back to the melody. Then they listen, then they feel the adrenaline. Me a be stubborn girl, they like a melanin. Drink too hard, I be heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. Ooh, I like the melody where you need it. It's sitting right deep in your system. So baby, call me where you need me. I be the bad girl where you missing. I be the bad girl where you need it. I be the bad girl where you missing. Ooh. Like what you see, you do, Jeje. Like what you see, you do, Jeje. Like what you see, you do, Jeje. Like what you say, you do, Jeje. Now me they put them under pressure. I say, now me they put them under pressure. I say, now me they put them under pressure. Ooh, now me they put them under pressure. Yeah, yeah. Hold up, yeah. Hold up, ooh. Hold up, looking like the sky's falling. Hold up, looking like the sky's falling. Roll up, rebellious one. Hear me coming. Hear me coming. Pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Roll up, rebellious one. Hear me coming. Hear me Say me no like fighting, make a maga try me. Figure 8 when me give them bad girl from the 90s. No, them man a lying, and them wanna try me. But me no care about them hate and them backbiting. Fine girl, she only wear expensive shit. Finest in the room, you know, that's mine. Where you see me, give me space, make her express my ish. No care about them, tell them, oh, pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Roll up, rebellious one. Hear me coming, yeah. Hear me coming. Hold up, looking like the sky's falling. Hold up, looking like the sky's falling. Roll up, rebellious one. Hear me coming. Hear me. Give a bano it away. You say me you the return. No wanna leave her, you go feel her, now you leave her. Enemies, they not be taken with they see me, then go lay down, bow down to the queen of the music. I'm them. Give her a bano it away. You say me you the return. Bad girl, no wanna leave her, you go feel her, now you leave her. Enemies, they not be taken with they see me, then go bow down to the queen of the music. I'm them later. Hello. Pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Pull up, looking like the sky's falling. Roll up, rebellious one. Hear me coming, yeah. Hear me coming, hold on. Looking like the sky's falling, hold on. Looking like the sky's falling, roll on. Hear me coming.
22 long years. This is our moment. We are the champions of England. Yes, we did it at last.
The red and white are marching on from North London to the world tonight. Champions, champions. The Gunners are champions. The Emirates are shining bright. A sea of red beneath the lights. We dreamed of glory, held on tight. Now history is ours tonight. Through every battle, every fight, through every season's lonely night, the faithful never lost their way. And now we've come to celebrate. Raise your scarves into the sky. Hear the roar 1,000 miles. One club, one heart, one family. Forever in our history. Arsenal, Arsenal, hear the people sing. Yeah. Champions of England, let the bells all ring. Yeah. Saka on the wing. Yeah. Erling got the king. Yeah. North London forever, hear the stadium sing. Yeah. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Ole, 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 ole. The Gunners are champions today. Declan Rice commands the field, a warrior who'll never yield. Saliba stands like a mighty wall. No fear, no doubt, he conquers all. Gabriel fights with heart and pride. David Raya guards the side. Kaya Burks brings the fire and flame. Together they bring.
The Gunners. Charlie Arsenal, they are making noise. They make too many noise for what I
Charlie,
hear this.
we for all exit the earth, then left only Arsenal fans for it.
Arsenal. Anyway, so that's it. Arsenal, and we're going to talk more about that. Gabi Milito, Gabi offensive studio. Gabi, what do you have for us?
Yeah, it's all about
it's still
Arsenal.
the Arsenal conversation.
Just like you said. So they crowned it off in style over the weekend on Sunday at the Selhurst Park. Unfortunately, they didn't do it at their home. They had to travel to Selhurst Park to beat Crystal Palace by 2-1. But I think the Arsenal fans were just focused on, having the 90 minutes done and then they lifting the trophy. It wasn't really more about the result. And what a way to do it. 22 years of no trophy. I mean, the EPL, they finally lifted it. So I think congratulations to them. Mikel Arteta, who's received a lot of criticism since he took charge of the team 6 years ago. Finally, everything he's done has come to fruition. I mean, people criticize him for building the team from the defense, bringing in a lot of defenders and all of that. People didn't understand why, but I think he stuck to his football philosophy, and then it has paid off. Now, the talking point is that next season, we have, 90 days to the start of the new season, 2026, 2027. When we start the season, everybody knows who the pressure is on.
Oh, Arsenal, of course.
They should defend the title. Yeah. It's just as simple as that. They said
now that you are the top, you should.
They've kicked out Pep Guardiola. Pep, they say the Arsenal fans say Pep is running away from.
Did they kick him out? He said he's.
That's what the Arsenal fans are saying. They say they've sacked Pep because now Arteta he ripe. So next season when we start, now Mikel Arteta is the new Pep.
Yes.
In fact, people don't know if a lot of people don't know that Arteta is one of Pep's mentees.
Yeah, beautiful.
So Pep has 3 mentees. There's one in Germany, Vincent Kompany, who coaches Bayern Munich.
Arteta.
Mikel Arteta, and then Enzo Maresca, Pep's successor, the one who will take charge of City next season. So now, outright favourite, Arsenal next season, just defend your title.
But Arsenal and PSG, like, how is it going to go? This coming
the Champions League final,
yeah. This coming.
I think this is a more difficult test for them.
For Arsenal?
Yes. PSG are European champions. They're defending champions. Yeah. They would want to keep hold of the title. The PSG team is a slight contrast to what Arsenal play or what Arsenal do in terms of the way Mikel Arteta plays. For PSG, they have very good attacking talent, right? And they would have to do a lot to go past Paris Saint-Germain. The thing about PSG is that they've had a lot of rest ever since they clinched the French Ligue 1. Their season ended, I think, 2 weeks ago. So ever since, they've not been playing football. The team have just been prepping for that final. I think it will be a good game. That game will be happening at the Puskás Arena in Budapest, in Hungary. So it's Saturday, 4 p.m. If Arsenal are able to...
But the CID boss says that, Charlie, Arsenal killed PSG.
You see, it's one thing to say.
Yeah, she's an Arsenal fan.
And then the next thing is to go on the pitch and go and do what you've done. But I mean, it's just Saturday, just some few days. If they're able to clinch it, I think it's a very, very, very successful season.
So double success.
Because last season they reached the semi-finals of the UCL, and this season they've taken it a step higher by reaching the finals. If they clinch it, I think it's good. But if you speak to a lot of the Arsenal faithfuls, I think the focus was on clinching the title. They don't care about what happens in Budapest on Sunday. On Saturday.
Yeah.
That's why they have their parade on Sunday. The parade is for the EPL.
EPL.
Not
the Champions League.
They don't care. So yeah. And I mean, allow them to. Now, if you don't have an Arsenal fan, just get one. Yeah, just get one because they are the ones doing the party and sharing all the money.
And they'll have to invite you. Anyway, Gabi, thank you so much for that short one. So that's Gabi Ofer giving us updates from the world of sports. And you see the Gunners. Anyway, let's coming in Saturday, PSG, Arsenal. We will be behind our television. Also be watching what will be happening. That's how we wrap up today's edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. It's been an interesting one. I'm Philip Nilate. Chris Carter joined the show on the field from the Princess Mary Louis Hospital. And Nana Tufo started the show. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you for staying glued to your television station or your television set, rather. Keep watching Channel 1 TV and stay with us here for more.
22 long years. This is our moment. We are the champions of England. Yes, we did it at last.
The red and white are marching on from North London to the world tonight. Champions, champions! The Gunners are champions. The Emirates is shining bright. A sea of red beneath the lights. We dreamed of glory, held on tight. Now history